Test, test. Test, test. Are we live? Are we good? I think we are. Greetings, people viewing this live stream. It is I, Scilapse, and today we are back with more Pokemon Academy Life Forever. So, in the last stream, we went through some shit, and basically, Red's secret was revealed, or rather, Boot's secret was revealed about his whole Phrenergy thing, and then everybody started to lose their care for us. All our friendships were dying. And then we cut away to Ethan waking up in the dorms. Well, I assume it's Ethan, because this character has our team, but also has a Pichu. So, you know, I think this is gonna be fun. It is very early in the morning, though. Well, for my family, so I'm not going to be rushing in straight away. Oh, I still remember yesterday, though. I had so much fun with it. Oh no, Ethan doesn't even have that. Oh, he has stuff. I didn't check everything with Ethan yet. He didn't put his XP share on anybody. Old picture. Grotle. The old picture would have no effect. First aid kit. He has a GS ball. Guess we'll give the experience share to our Badoo. Wait, Pichu? Wait, Pichu's a fucking item? What do you mean Pichu is an item? I can give Pichu to... Why? Why is that a thing I can do? Alright. Sweet. Actually, I don't think these are all caught up with Boot. I think it's slightly under? Because our Grottle's like level 21, isn't it? So I guess his is that... Oh, the IVs are all super low. Oh, he really is the inferior version of us. That's sad. Oh well. Anyway, this is interesting. Hi, Wisp! So, for what we saw before, but for those who didn't see it, depending on if you're watching this as a VOD or whatnot, this is Ethan's friend list. We have Boot, which our relationship to him is wannabe. We're a wannabe Boot. And his only other friend is his professor, aka Chris. Professor Cherry, or Chris. Man, and this is what he meant when he said, like, all those times. Oh! The more I look around, the more I find things. Because now we got the blacked out eyes. Wait, my primary thing is... Oh, Grass Dragon and Fire? That's funky. Oh, I like this. Honestly, this is impressing me so much. But anyway, so that's what he meant when he said he had, like, no friends and how everyone was Boot's friend. He has just nothing. Your little electric partner jumps into your bag as you swing it over your shoulder. You ponder what they might be serving in the cafeteria. Maybe they're still serving breakfast. You could get a lunch brunch or something. You yawn again, but a minor electric shock from your bag reminds you that you're not the only one who's hungry, or the only hungry one in this room right now. As you walk into the cafeteria, you hear a low, disgruntled murmuring sound echoing from your classmates. You ignore it, as no one looks at you. You find an empty table and sit down to eat by yourself, picking at some leftover waffles. It's only noon, but you already feel like you've wasted your entire day. You decide to take a nap. Sorry, I know, nose things. You decide to take a nap. Perhaps when you wake up, you'll find more prepared, or you'll feel more prepared to handle what comes next. Aw, Ethan. Hey, is it Leaf? You blearily... Never seen that one. I was gonna say blurry, but no. Blink the sleep out of your eyes, and you look up and see a familiar girl standing over the table, glaring down at you. Are you just gonna sleep there and pretend there isn't a big elephant in the room? What's an elephant? What are we going to do? Aww. You raise an eyebrow at the girl. She seems to have very strong feelings about... Bleh. She seems to have very strong feelings about something you aren't familiar with. It sounds like a whole lot of not your problem. You shrug and prepare to go back to sleep. Ethan! Whoa, what? What? What are we going to do? Aw. Look, Leaf, I don't know what you're talking about, but I can't help you with whatever's going on. Or whatever it is that's got you like this. Oh, did I say Leaf? I meant Leaflet. How is the Scilapse? I'm alright, Wisp. Because I got like only 2 hours of sleep before I did VR chat stuff with the VTubers RS group last night, I decided to go to bed a little early at around like between like 2:30 to 3 in the morning, and then I woke up at 7. Actually, I woke up at 6:30 and I couldn't go back to sleep. And then I decided, hey, you know what? To make up for some of that lost time from that stream, and because I had a little nap, I'm going to I'm gonna play this a bit earlier. Excuse me. Well, maybe not excuse me, but... How is the Wisp today? God. My nose is bad, and the weather keeps changing. Every single day it's like either really sunny and hot, or it's cool and raining, and very cloudy. I'm doing good. I've been awake for a while. Nice, unless that's a bad thing. Woke up yesterday afternoon. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so I'm just gonna... audible thumbs up. Excuse me. Excuse me, I keep burping. My name's Leaf, not Leaflet, and I thought you were like his best friend. Man, I'm not anybody's best friend. Do you at least know where he is? Yeah, maybe I wasn't clear. Who are you talking about? Who? Are you kidding me? Ethan. Or are you kidding me, Ethan? Boot, your roommate. Whoa, what's with the passion? No, I don't know where he is. It's a Sunday. He's probably out studying or training or something. It's not like I keep tabs on him. Oh, right. So, I just noticed. She clarified her name's Leaf, but still question mark, question mark, question mark. I love the details of this. Oh right, so it's a total coincidence that you always end up in the same places? You just coincidentally end up doing everything he does? Hey, he might be copying me. Like, you know those Pokemon he picked up during the egg hunt? Yeah. I already had their exact eggs in the incubator. My old neighbors sent them to me. That's why I didn't pick up any eggs during the hunt. I already had as many as I could carry. And you can't blame me for the dino. Someone gave us 2 dino eggs at once. Sure. Why would your neighbors send you a bunch of eggs? Dude. Ah, the detail, the detail. I fucking love this. God, I can't keep progressing through the game if I keep finding things. 69 patients. Just quickly going to do a tweet thing of this. Alright. Hopefully my nose-blowing escapades are over. Anyway, 69 patients. Very fun. Is there anything else I can look at before I continue? We already checked these. Text log wouldn't change anything. We've already seen all the Pokemon basically have, like, the absolute minimum IVs. We've seen all the items, right? Yeah. She's a competitive breeder, and she dumps her breed checks on me. I don't know, but that's what she does, alright? Well, fine. Maybe you aren't stalking him, but can't you at least use your connection to figure out where he is? Slaps, you are very awesome. Thank you, Wisp. Great. Ethan Gold? Look, that's his name. That's his name. His name's Ethan Gold. It's in the title. At least I think. What did I make the title again? Is it all that glitters is gold? Ethan Gold? Yeah, all that glitters is gold. Ethan Gold. Actually, did I remember my tags? I did. I should probably just add the Pokemon tag when I'm doing Pokemon stuff. Great, Ethan Gold. The world's best compass for finding people who are better than him. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna add Pokemon as a tag. Because I can. Yo. I'll also add visual novel. Oh, I can't add any more tags. That sucks. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't go out of my way to follow him. Heck, half the time I get there, uh, half the time I get there first. Well, if you could be anywhere right now, where do you wish you were? Honestly, home. Ugh. Yeah, sorry, why are you even asking? Don't you have his phone number? I do, but he's not answering his phone. I haven't been able to track him down all of today or yesterday. I gave him some space yesterday, but I thought we needed to talk today. You know, nothing about you passes the Bechdel test? What? Nothing. Okay, well, what is it then? Is a test, no, is a measure of the representation of women in film and other fiction. Huh? I don't know. Anyway. Nothing, anyway. What's this about giving him space? Did something happen? What? Okay, I'm getting the vibe that something did happen. I just got a welcome to the chat room. Did my stream crash for a minute? Son of a gun. Checking things. No. Okay, cool. Headbutt. Did you not go to the speeches? You didn't even go there to support your two roommates? Hey, I was going to. I was. I didn't feel up to it. Figured it'd be best to take a nap, and maybe when I woke up, things would be better. Oh, then someone should probably tell you what happened. Sounds like you're going to tell me some bad news that wasn't affecting me before just now. Can I opt out? Boot has a power that makes people in Pokemon like him. That's how all his Pokemon listened to him and how he got so many friends. I think it is the test to see if a woman in a piece of media is treated like their own character rather than just existing for a different character. Oh, I see. So he's saying she's failing probably because she's just trying to be like there for Boot all the time. Or something like that. Because I think he said she'd fail, right? That sounds hard to believe. How did you find out? How many people know? You're going to want to be sitting down for this, or for this. I am? Question mark, question mark. I love that detail. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Tells you the details of the prior day's disastrous student council election. Why? Why didn't he just lie and tell everyone Sharon was crazy? It's not that hard. It's really easy, actually. It sounds like Sharon was willing to accept any lie he was told. If only Boot was willing to lie. I'll find it very funny if we're basically asked, so where do you think Boot is? And then we get to choose just any location, and then when we select it, he'll be there no matter what we pick. I want that. So, excuse me. Everyone lost track of him after the election, and no one, excuse me, I've talked to has been able to find him since. Well, sorry to disappoint, he wasn't there when I went to bed last night. Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of my I don't think any of my roomies were, and I went to bed pretty close to curfew. We were meant to go to the city today. Crap, that's right, I was gonna talk to Boot about my theory. Damn, I remembered for half a second after I woke up. But I figured since he wasn't in the room that he'd canceled on me. You don't think to, I don't know, call him and see if your plans were still on? What, you've never had someone ghost you for some meeting you set up, but didn't actually want to do? It's the best feeling in the world, believe me. I'm not going to be your therapist. Hey, that's what my dad said. Ugh. He has 3 other roommates, right? Maybe one of them will know where he went. Wait. Fine, I'll help you find him. Again, it's Sunday, so he could be anywhere. Dude's a massive socialite, as you've probably noticed by now. Great, thanks. But, where to then? Well, you said you were meant to meet up in the city, right? Maybe he's out there. Without me? Sure. He went there to meet you because his phone's dead. It's unlikely, but it's the only lead I've got. Sure, I'm willing to try it. Oh, I'm really liking this. Dude, I fucking love this so much. Who needs a map? We're not going back 20 hours. You and question mark, make your way to the city. It's not long before you see a familiar face, though wearing an unfamiliar expression. Nate. Hey, Nate. Wait, he knows Nate's name? Best viewers, fuck off bot. Nardi? Nardi? Oh. Oh, another fucking thing! Whoever wrote this fucking section of the game, I love you. It's everything that I want. So his name's question mark. We call him Nate. And in our heads, we're calling him Nate. But he's fucking hearing it as not his name. So when I read Leaf as Leaf, I probably read it right. And it's just the fact that Ethan doesn't realize he's saying it wrong. Oh, I love this so much. I wish it wasn't so early in the morning and I didn't still have people sleeping so I could go woof. Yeah. Hey MC2, I'm kind of busy right now. Sorry. Yeah, what are you doing? Looks to me like you're just looking at that statue. Having a good conversation? I didn't... Elucidating? That's a gnarly word. Hold on, you were asking me questions about Tia, then you started asking me questions about Boot. Aren't you Charon's roommate? Were you spying on Boot for him? Tia, who's that? No, I wasn't spying on... Okay, well, I was. But it wasn't for C. I didn't even know that Acehole... Oh, okay. I didn't even know that Acehole was working with him. You gotta believe me, that guy in purple came up and offered a trade. I had no idea what he'd do with what I told him. I just needed some information and he had it. What did you tell him to get that information, Nate? Look, I just told him how to access the security footage from the laboratory's security cameras. What, so the Ace Trainer? That's the one in purple he's talking about? What would the security cameras be needed for, though? Because of all the stuff that they presented in the election scene, they didn't bring up anything that cameras were needed for. They were there physically present for the whole Sabrina thing. Anyway, it's not that big a deal. Excuse me, I didn't like to tell them any secret passwords or anything. All that information's publicly available through the school's security room. You just have to walk in there and ask for the recordings. Oh yeah, we were going to do that, our first week here, when we thought Boot's bag was stolen. If that was all you did, why are you looking so guilty? You've been asking me a bunch of questions about Tia and Boot. You were asking Ethan a bunch of questions too, weren't you? Huh? How'd you know? Gotcha. The only reason someone would hang out with me is if they wanted something. I see where you're coming from now. Yeah, you're right. MC2. Or MC squared. Well, Nate, you didn't just tell him how to get some publicly accessible information. There's something more. Look, I knew what he was going to find. I watched the vids first, but I didn't think he was going to do something like that. I mean, he couldn't exactly try to make some sort of argument that B got into the school unfairly without turning a massive lens on him, right? I didn't think he'd be so stupid. What did the video show? Not falling for that one again. I purged the database, magnetized the tapes, and put 3-factor authentication that has to go through me on any future information requests. Great, so now that ship is sinking, you think you can just stuff a towel in the holes and we'll forgive you? I don't particularly care for your forgiveness, I just want Boots. Or at least the chance to apologize. I really screwed things up for him. What information did you want so desperately that you were willing to burn down Kobukan to get it? I can't tell you that. Why the hell not? I can't tell you that either. Look, you can't tell anybody about this, but I'm pretty sure there's a dangerous Pokemon hiding out in the forest. Well, no shit. Everyone here could be in danger. Now, I know some people who can subdue the Pokemon, but if I'm going to convince them to come here, I need to know where the Pokemon is, how powerful it is, and when there will be no one around. Understand? This is bigger than a college student's small secrets. I'll trade away anything I need to make sure I complete my mission. You're a real piece of work. My cat Moon is here. Yo! Cat! We love Cat. I mean, again, if I ever deal with a cat, I die, but... Yo, Cat! Well, since you can't get a single piece of information from 2 idiots without ruining everything for everyone, and can't fight off a mysterious, dangerous Pokemon, excuse my disbelief, do you at least know where Boot is? No, all my sources have gone silent. The whole school has. No one's talking to each other. Everyone's hiding out in their dorms. Empty classrooms. There are walls between my usual networks. Wow, this really took a turn. Man, if only I didn't try to run for election. If only I had the option to decline 3 times. Maybe if a 4th time popped up, that'd be cool. Gath, then what good are you? What good am I? Bye, Nate. It was fun while you were pretending to be interested in me. MC squared. If you're trying to convince me that you weren't just looking for information on Boot, save it. I don't know where he is, but B might. Which B? Blue? Great. Leaf. My name's Leaf, but yeah? Nate thinks that Balls Deep 69 might know where Boot is. Nacho? Who the hell is... Oh, of course. If you're not Boot's stalker, then Balls Deep 69 totally is. Or, like, you. Or Tia. Sounds to me like Charon might have had a point. Dude, I'm loving this. I am loving this. I'm just absorbing this stuff going on, and I'm just... It's so fun. As you walk into the battle hall, you see question mark training. Sweat covers his brow and soaks through his clothes. He's clearly been working at this very hard for a long time. His Pokemon have the same sort of stony determination. They all look tired. But they're moving through their paces, attacking, defending, and counterattacking with a resolute rhythm. Hey, Balls Deep 69, he's gonna get pissed. You're the reason he went to the goddamn election. This is your fault. Hey, I didn't even go to the election. Wait, he's blaming me? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Leaf. Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, really? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Like I was gonna say, I really didn't see a way you could blame me for this. Wait, what did Leaf do? Nothing. You just refused to step away from him for half a second, so I couldn't talk to him. If I'd talked to him properly, he wouldn't have gone to the election. Bullshit, you could have told him not to go while I was there. What do you think I was doing? It's not like I could tell him in front of you that if you go, Charon will tell everybody about Phrenergy. What? Nothing. No, you said Phrenergy. Well, yeah, that's what the power's called. What weren't you... or what? Weren't you at the damn election? I wasn't, and I even knew... I wasn't, and even knew... or even I know that. Don't think so, bud. Charon never told us what the power was called. Damn. Phrenergy, is that what I have? Well, how did you... Wait. You already knew? That's what you told all his friends back then. That's how you convinced them to abandon him, because you convinced them that he was just brainwashing them. Tch. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like... Unless he says something about it. I thought it was just gonna be because Charon told him. But that wasn't even enough for you? Was it? Oh yeah, come to think of it. Yeah, we had Hilbert, Hilda, and Leaf as our only people who we did, like, the stories of. And the three of them popped up at the election. And the only person who we also did, like, the event of, who didn't show up for that was Blue. I doubt that has anything to do with us being close to him, but I only just realized. He was the only one left. So I wonder what would have happened if we didn't like one of the other three. If it'd just be the two people? I'm also curious to know if it would, go up? Like, have more people show up? Based on more of the connections you've made, but I'm not entirely sure. Because then, the thing is, Charon had dialogue for the specific characters, but then there was also some more neutral-seeming dialogue, so I'm wondering if that would have still been 3 people maximum. I don't know. But it wasn't good enough for you, was it? You had to go and do it again. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh yeah? Because it sounds like to me you were sick of being second best to Boot, so you blasted Boot's reputation again. But let Charon take the fall for it this time. No, he tried to save Boot. Shut up. No one listens to me, no one. So how the hell was I supposed to know Charon actually was? What? You saw how Boot was at the battle team meeting on Friday, mouthing off to Lance like that. Oh, I'm on the left side of the room. I hate that dumb country boy shtick of his. We're from the same damn town, but he acts like he grew up riding Rhyhorn and Miltank, and milking toros. Uh-huh. So yeah, I was complaining to Charon, and I told him that Boot gets anything he wants, and everyone pays attention to him, just because of who he is. That he's just had everything he ever wanted handed to him. Wait, so Charon asked if that seemed unusual to me, like he had some sort of power, and I said yeah, because what kind of an idiot would think it was an actual power? I've said shit like that 100 times, no one's ever listened to me. No one's ever cared that it's unfair. So how the hell was I supposed to know that this one time someone was listening? I was just venting. Seems pretty sus. Oh, shut the fuck up, Ethan. Look, now the colors of the names are green, red, and blue. And then there's also... Damn it, I wanted it to be Ethan talking next, or thinking at least, that way it could be yellow. We are the Pikachu. Well, great job, you ruined his life again, you and Nate. Nate? What did that egghead... Excuse me. The lab's security cameras. Damn it, Gramps. Okay, so that they listened in on Oak's conversation. What? I don't get... or what I don't get is how you knew he had this power in the first place. Think about it, Ethan. If those purple students wanted to see video footage from the research lab, then Boot must have been there, probably talking to someone. Who do we know who Boot is close to, who hangs around the research center a lot? That redhead with the right proper Galarian accent? That was her name, Sonia? Or what was her name, Sonia? God. God? No, I'm saying God. You're literally painful to talk to. Yeah, some people would say the same thing about you, Princess. You're kinda 110% all the time. Well, at least I'm not 0% all the time. Guys, stop bashing on him. Oh my god, would you two shut up? Yeah, Gramps told me. Over and over and over, believe me. There wasn't a single goddamn second when I was a kid when I wasn't being reminded that Boot had this special power that made him so much more important than me. Aw, she actually looks a little sad. I mean, you're still an enormous douchebag, but... Can it? I don't need sympathy from Boot's hanger. Or hanger-on clone. Hanger-on and clone. Well, you're not getting it now. I was never offering it. Do you at least know where Boot is? No, but he's probably with his... Hold on, I just realized something that I didn't check earlier. Okay, cool. Just had to make sure that my mic was working. And I also want to make sure desktop audio is working, but the music's not really coming through. Okay, cool. No, but he's probably with his other student council nerd friends. I bet they're all decorating the student council room right now. Are you serious? What? You seriously think Boot, any of them, got elected? After Sabrina dropped her bombshell, there was a 20-minute riot in the auditorium. Lance had to step in to quiet everything. The only one of the student council hopefuls still on stage by the time Lance stepped in was Jasmine. And I think she was 3 seconds away from fainting. Seriously? Yeah. Why are you so surprised? I'm not used to something actually going badly for Boot, even though you've been preying on my downfall. Even with my screw-up, I figured... I can assure you, Mr. Oak. I'm not gonna do my normal Lance voice, this is gonna be like half-assed. That this went very poorly for everyone involved. A third of the school's student population was involved in that nonsense. The news, I imagine, has spread to the other 2/3. And someone is going to have to clean up your messes. The school has already incurred 2 significant legal actions as a result of the catastrophe. I might have known the first major crisis this year would be because of you and Boot, Blue. See, I'm wondering, like, if Lance understood or could somehow tell about Boot's energy or Phrenergy thing. Because the thing is, it's like everybody has relatively liked us or been relatively positive with us, but the person who's always been on us, no matter what, has always been Lance. Well, Lance and Blue. God, I hate my nose. Hey, I just explained that. You just made an excuse. Take responsibility for your mistakes. Advisor Lance. I cannot begin to describe how frustrated I am right now. Think very carefully about whether what you are about to say needs to be said. Do you know where Boot is? Big smirk on her face. I give good advice, and the children just ignore it. No, I do not. But if he is intelligent, which there is not yet any evidence of, he'll make sure I do not know where he is for at least 1 week. No, are we gonna have to play as Ethan for a week? Oh. But if I were to hazard... Oh yeah, no. He's dumb, right. But if I were to hazard a guess as who might know, I would point you in the direction of Professor Oak. He seems to have a close relationship with the boy. I imagine he sees something of interest in young Mr. Slums. Though I can't imagine what. A fascinating gut flora, perhaps. Is Blue gonna come with us? Because I kind of want him to. Right, thank you, Advisor. Come on, Ethan, we're going to get answers to this. Let Blue come. Wait! Did Boot freeze? Go completely silent while he was up there? Yeah. I didn't know him. Not really. Not until he got over it. But when we were kids, until we were 8 or so, he was silent. Huh? Oh, just 'cause that's how he always was. With the red being Mr. ... Not completely. He would sometimes yell or grunt or mutter something. No one could hear. Oh, is he gonna be our fucking translator if we run into Boot and he's just back to silent mode? The doctors said he was perfectly fine, as far as they could tell. He didn't seem to the need to talk. Didn't see the need to talk. The one time I heard him say anything, it was words are unnecessary. So you've got an idea of the kind of kid he was. Anyway, that's when Gramps got bored of his current project and decided that curing Boot would be a great way to spend my lifetime. How did he do it? I don't know. Oh, we're just gonna carry on his fucking story to Oak. We're not gonna actually bring him with us, are we? I don't know, but sometimes I wish he hadn't. Now you can't get Boot to shut up. Hey, when you find Boot, you tell him to find me, huh? I'll be right here. I'm not going to stop training until I see his ugly mug. And you can beat it in for being a hard-headed dumbass again. We need to see your grandfather then. Yeah, smell you later. I don't really see the point of me being in this scene. But we need you, Ethan. Professor Oak. Oh yes, Miss Green. I'm sorry, Miss Green, but my office hours are closed. Please come back tomorrow after class. Wait, it's about Boot. I feared as much. Oh, I've been loving this. I've been having a fucking blast going through this story. Please, Professor, tell us everything. I suppose this data is irretrievably corrupted. I certainly won't be publishing anymore, so I will answer 3 questions. What? Only 3 questions? I've recently spent the better part of 2 decades working towards an academic dead end. It's only the promise of the Meteor Project that you don't find me collapsed in my office smelling strongly of whiskey. Oh wow. My time for now is still valuable. Fine, what is Boot's power? It's a simple empathy inducer. Those around him cannot help but feel his feelings, understand his intent, truly know him. I named his power Phrenergy, a kind, humble name. I believed that it could revolutionize our understanding of humanity's bonds, and our bonds with Pokemon. Right, this is still a Pokemon game, isn't it? I did not consider that the feelings of those affected would be as strong as they are. As you have seen in this world, there are many who consider being asked to show empathy a direct attack. I should have anticipated this power, which, by its own nature, could be kept secret forever, would reveal itself damagingly. So, it's not mind control? Not at all. It is kindness. Pure, concentrated, unconditional kindness, which naturally is an enormous threat to the way of things. So he wasn't mind controlling me. The reason I liked him so much is because he wanted that? Well, I cannot speak to the specifics of your particular case, but if you had a fondness for him, it's very likely he had a fondness for you, too. Knew it. Alright, I'm happy. Ethan, you can ask your questions now. Huh? You asked 3. Sure, but you said we both can ask 3. Or we can both ask 3. No, I didn't. Didn't you? No? Yes. Yes? Well, if you insist, Ethan, go ahead. I love Leaf. Gaslighting an old man. Nice. All you gotta do is gatekeeping girl boss. You're going to complain or ask your questions. Oh, don't think I can't do both. I am quite the multitasker. Okay, Kirito. Professor Oak, hey. I don't think we've ever met before, but Professor Cherry has told me a lot about you. She really respects you. We'll see if that's the case this afternoon. I believe we teachers are meant to have a meeting to discuss the events of the Student Council election. Oh, when I think that I encouraged all my students to go there. Right, here's my question. Boot and I, end up in the same places, doing the same thing, making the same decisions. Is that, a side effect of Phrenergy? No. Oh. Is there, like, even a chance? No. At its most powerful, Phrenergy might influence someone to follow a wielder, given the bonds of trust inherited in such a thing. But what you're describing, a persistent, systematic copying effect, is outside of the realm of Phrenergy I've studied. Well, that's a dead end. I am mildly interested in the phenomenon you mentioned, though. Perhaps when I am able to publish my media thesis, I'll see what is happening to you and Boot. Great, second place to a rock. Okay, question two then. Ballsdeep69 told us... Excuse me. Ballsdeep69 told us that you told him about Phrenergy. If you were trying to keep this a secret from everyone but Boot, why would you tell Ballsdeep69? Well, quite simply, he asked... Okay, so Oak understands what we're saying when we say a name? Excuse me. Well, quite simply, he asked why I was spending so much time with his best friend. And I'm a firm believer that families shouldn't have secrets from each other. You didn't think that would give him a complex? That his best friend had some sort of superpower that made people like him? That is not what Phrenergy does. Why must the discoveries of science be constantly misinterpreted by the public in at least charitable fashion? In any case, I did not, think that would give him any sort of complex. He is confident enough in himself that I dare say nothing could so much as give him reason to pause, let alone a complex. Wow, old Sam's a terrible judge of character. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about the faculty at Kobukan today. You've one more question. I really only wanted to know those two things, to be honest, but well, we've asked everyone else, and no one else knew, so do you know where Boot is? No. Did you check the city? Yeah, I mean, not all 90 quarter mile. Is he gonna be, like, in the alleyway? Or at, the house or the shoreline or something? One of the multiple places we could go. Boot is trying to attack my chair. No! The cat will destroy the chair. What about the battle hall? We're both battle team members. Yes, we checked the battle hall. Damn it, I'm doing it again. Sorry. It's out of instinct, you know? Nose is getting all stuffy. I'm afraid I've no idea then. But if you see him, do make sure to let him know if you will. Be sure to let me know if you will. I'd like to talk to him about his place in this academy, given recent developments. Sure. You and end up spending the rest of the day crossing the campus searching for Boot. Rummages through every bush in the gardens. You look in every stall in the sports center locker rooms. Even drags you to a woman's restroom near the cheer squad's changing room for some reason. Unsurprisingly, he's not there either. Maybe he went out the window. Eventually, the two of you awkwardly part ways, with you promising to call if Boot comes back to you at your dorm. Of course, you don't have her number. Great. You're almost back to your dorm when you spot a familiar man standing in the familiar garden staring up at a familiar sky. The Dean? Hey there, Dean. Dean? Mr. Gold. Are you alright? It breaks my heart, Mr. Gold. One day you're all children, fresh-faced and excited to face the world, and the next, you're men and women in a war of survival, against the world, against each other, against yourselves. But the stars still shine for you. Oh, they still shine for you. There's no doubt about that. But do they shine for me? Is there something I could have done differently? I disallowed faculty from attending the elections with the thought that you would be more free, more honest about your thoughts and desires without the administration breathing heavily down your neck. Was that a mistake? Was I, Drayden, meant to anticipate the cruelty of men who believe themselves to be on the side of truth? And then Hilda pops out from the bushes, yeah, truth! And then Hilbert just grabs her and pulls her back in, just shut the fuck up. I couldn't say, sir. No, I don't think anyone could. Pardon my ruminations. What will happen to those students, to everyone involved? Mr. Charon requested to be expelled. I refused him, insisting he take responsibility for his actions. I'm unsure for now. Dude, I hate that Charon feels so guilty about it too. I still like that I knew he was gonna do the evil though, but I mean, I don't know. Was it too obvious, or was it just me still not trusting in him? I'm unsure for now. What form that responsibility will take. Whatever the case, there are hundreds of students who are scared, upset, and angry. I'm half tempted to place him in the student council and make him deal with the mess he caused. But I think that would send the wrong message to the student body. His fate remains to be seen. Those incestuous siblings have... I didn't know if he was actually going to say incestuous, so I had to take a second there. Those incestuous siblings have been pulled from the school. Their parents, who are on the board of trustees, are understandably upset. I fear a phone call from the president of the university any minute now. Mr. Callum and Miss Serena have, I believe, taken temporary off-campus accommodations. They likely need time to process, refocus, and prepare to face their mundane day-to-day once more. Yeah, plus didn't Serena, drop her accent or something, and that really threw Callum off? Is the story for her gonna be she's, not local to Kalos? Miss Jasmine, though distressed, has shown remarkable improvement today. I believe she'll be back in classes tomorrow. Mr. Grusha, however, the fall from the stage, excavated his condition. I do hope that he recovers quickly, but his doctor recommended he spend a bit more time in the infirmary. Given the extraordinary circumstances, I've asked the previous student council to remain on board for as long as they are willing. I was never fond of them. A slacker who was elected purely through popularity, a woman who demanded irrational, massive, sweeping changes to our very academic system, and then a third, sensible fellow neither of the two listened to. Aw, he likes Faulkner the best. I also like Faulkner the best. But at the very least, they managed to avoid getting into a fight on stage that caused the entire student body to turn against itself. I truly didn't think that was a positive quality I should have commended them on for last year. And, well, as for Mr. Slums, I suppose I needn't tell you what's happened to him. I tried to stop him, but whereas Charon, at least, I could cow into following my will, it felt like there was no force of nature, no man or beast, that could move Boot from his path. Wait, what? I've been trying to figure out where Boot went all day. Oh? He went back to Kanto. This is exceedingly painful for me to tell you, then. What? What do you mean, Dean? Ethan. Last night, almost exactly 24 hours ago, Boo visited me in my office. He didn't say a word, but he held with him a piece of paper. Wait, Ethan. Ethan, Boot's slums dropped out of Kobukan. Dude, we gotta find Leaf. We gotta find Leaf. We gotta tell her. Your boy's gone. Leaf, your boy's gone. You are no longer you. Who are we now? Oh, we're blue. Are we blue? Yeah, we're blue. Courage. Low wit. A bit of patience. I think patience should be one of his lower ones, but okay. Knowledge, charm. How the fuck do you have these fucking proficiencies? I knew you were a fucking hack. Alright. Time to look at these things. Who's he have the number of? You have their contact. You have their... He has the contacts of everybody? Dude, everybody gave his number. Alright. Wait. Yellow? Yellow? Excuse me? Partner? Is that romantic partner? Or is that just, like some type of, like, actual partner for some type of thing? I don't know. But, wow. Okay, that's my introduction to Yellow. Interesting. Okay. Gramps. Grandson. Boot. Talker. Yellow. Partner. Sonia. Underclassman. Tia. Rival. Wait, so your rival isn't even Boot. Your relationship to Boot is Talker. Tia is your rival, apparently. Janine, mentee. Or no, you're Tia's rival. Erica, enemy. Skylar, anti-hero. B, rival. Nate, dorm mate. Dawn, rival. Misty, rival. Dude, so much fucking detail went into this. Oh, I love this. Charon, dorm mate. With all the time you spent with Charon, it's only 1 XP that's been gained. Flannery, rival. Hilbert, rival. Callum, rival. Ethan, he's there? What's that he has? It says that Ethan has, dragon flying and normal. I've never even taken the flying class before. And Ethan didn't have any, or he had all the same proficiencies I did. And I took normal class only once, and that was a while back. Okay, we got Leaf, rival, Silver, rival. Wow, this is something. He's closest with Janine, Silver, and B. He's almost there with Nate. Oh no, he's closer with Nate. Is he closer with Nate than anybody else? Okay, besides Professor Oak. Wow. Dude, this is crazy. Also, is this their dorm, or is this his home? I don't know what this is. Oh, and his Pokemon. Oh, his items. I gotta check his items. Picture of Daisy, Dad's coin, Mom's watch, hand mirror. Oh, he's got a bunch of battle items on him. Miracle Seed, Mystic Water, Charcoal, Dragon Fang, Sharp Beak. Wow. Pokeballs. He's got all these. Evo items. Healing. Man is stacked. And then what do his Pokemon have? A Soothe Bell. Oh, he's going for a Friendship evolution. And Experience Share. Well, let's take that item away. It's not gonna let me take his item away. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's give the XP share to your bird. Could really use it. Actually, no, I'll leave it at that. Actually, no, I will put the XP share on his bird. Miscellaneous. Give it to Pidgeotto. Yeah. Oh, this game's really making me go through it, though. Like, I'm loving every second of it, but goddamn. Oh, this is so fun. This is so fun. And you wake up at the crack of dawn, as you almost always do. Is this really their dorm? Oh, is this like what the dorms are supposed to look like? Surely not. What I'm thinking is, it looks like the room on the right there might be what the ideal dorm looks like. And then maybe there's like a bunch of beds in there. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Your roommates aren't here, unsurprising. Given the events of last night, you had told them all never to come back. One little screaming match and all of those slackers ditch me. Quitters like that will never be the #1 trainer in Kobukan. You throw off your blankets, looking at yourself in the mirror. Ha! Hair's looking good. Excuse me. Alright, time to go get training. Is Ethan gonna tell him about this? But who? Nate and Sharon are out. Those other 2 losers aren't here. Boot's dead or something. I guess there's her. Might as well. Nose-blowing things. It's a mess. Anyways, I guess this is our introduction to Yellow. She fell asleep waiting for me again, huh? Wake up! Blue! Yeah, you ready to go training? I sure am. I was doing a bunch of research last night on fish-type Pokemon anatomy, and I think I should be a lot better at healing them now. Hold on. What is our level with Yellow? It's only level 2. It says partner. Aw, she looks so cute. So, Professor Oak is the missing thing. Yellow looks like that. And then I think we have everybody else we've already seen before. Yeah. You know, if you didn't have that dumb thing against battling, you could train without me knocking out your Pokemon for you. It's more fun this way, though. It's more fun letting my Pokemon get beaten to shit. What, it's fun for you to watch me hit a 999 KO streak out in the fields? Yes. Whatever, come on, let's go. Well, wait. Yeah, what? There's people arguing that way. So, who cares? You know I love a good argument. It'd also be faster to go the other way if you want to go to the fields. What are they arguing about? Your friend Boot, and if he's not my friend. How many times do I have to tell you that? I'm sorry. Fine, I've heard enough of that idiot's name over the past 3 days. To last... to last me a lifetime. I'll go your way. Yay, come on, Blue. That Yellow, why does she always follow me around? Doesn't she get the message? Oh, we're going to Seaport? I thought we were going to the fields. Yeah, I changed my mind. The Cramorant that was around here finally disappeared, so I can train properly without being attacked by that thing every 5 seconds. Wonder what would have happened if we left it. Ha! It's almost a shame. I was going to try and catch it. Those things like to swallow Pikachu, right? Maybe I could finally get rid of that stupid rat for good. What? What's your issue? I have a Pichu. My Choo-Choo. Choo-Choo? Well, obviously. I'm not going to get my Cramorant to chow down on your rat. Okay, shall we train? Yeah. You sure you don't want to actually battle this time? A lot of good for your training will do in the quarter clashes. I'm sure I'm in the nursing program anyway, so this is much more important kind of training. I don't know what what the point of medical training, to be a Pokemon nurse is. You just put your Pokemon in the healing machine, slap the big red button, then wait 3 seconds for the beeps to end. I've told you before, Blue, those machines can't handle serious injuries or diseases. And what if a Pokemon is too agitated to get into their Pokeball? Nurses need to know how to calm them down. Sure, or you could just have a strong trainer. Damn it. My screen's covered because when I sat up, my mouse moved. And covered stuff up. Other things. Sure, or you could have a strong trainer, like me, battle it until it calms down. You can't battle away all your problems, Blue. That sounds like something someone who's not good at battling would say. Just for that, I'm not healing your Pokemon until you defeat at least 30 wild Pokemon in a row. Make it harder. He says make it harder and she starts blushing. Yellow, he didn't mean that. Oh, then... Oh gosh, you're close. 50 wild Pokemon in a row? Yeah, that's a good start. Sit back and watch, Amarillo. Okay, I was gonna say, you better not make me actually have to face off against 50 Pokemon. It's not terrible, but I mean, come on. 2 hours pass as you train furiously. Yellow sitting calmly on the dock. Hold on. Level 22, 17, 13, 15, and 13. I don't know if I already missed the chance to see if the levels would actually go up. As always, hold on, thing happened. Oh, for fuck's sake. This person won't stop messaging me on Discord every time they see me online. But they're just asking me to talk about their graphics stuff, and I don't care. Whoops. 2 hours pass, Yellow sitting calmly on the dock and healing each of the Pokemon you defeat back to full health. Oh, that's fucked up. Is he attacking like the same Pokemon over and over and over and over and over again? Holy shit, man. That's fucking cruel. As is always the case, by the time you're almost finished training, Yellow ends up with a handful of wild Pokemon that willingly stay with her watching you train. Weirdest shit I've ever seen. Finally, Excuse me. Did I even... No, that didn't even save. I think it's time to go back to campus. Are you sure you want to head back to campus? Doing this will end free time. You have this many. You'll get this much. Yes, I'm sure. Wait, so that actually worked. You're quitting now? I'd call it calling your bluff about only healing my guys after 50 victories. I really need to get better about actually doing what I say I will. Yeah, anyway, make with the healing. Please, send out your team so I can heal them properly. Thank God I actually know Pokemon lore. For the, at least a bit of the manga. I don't know everything. But I remember... Wait, was Yellow able to heal? Maybe? Why the fuck? I was gonna say, like, oh yeah, I know Yellow can heal Pokemon. Why the hell am I drawing a blank on remembering Yellow healing Pokemon? I know she can communicate with Pokemon really well. And she's from, what is it? Is it Viridian Forest? Or some type of forest thing, and I'm pretty sure Lance is also from there. And they both have the power to... Okay, so I need to refresh myself on Pokemon manga lore. What, you're gonna try and heal all of them at once? Fine, but if you pass out, I'm not dragging you back to school again. Go ahead, AoE healing. Yellow takes a deep breath and embraces your Pokemon. Then instead of pulling out a potion or retrieving a bag of Oranberries, she says one word simply. Heal. It worked. You yawn and check your watch. Alright, looks like we've got another half hour to get some training in. So, I'm going to do another 50 streak. You still in? Shouldn't we go to homeroom? Oh yeah, it's Monday. Ugh. I don't want to see Gramps' face right now. I think Professor Cherry might be upset if I'm late. And a lot of people are already pretty upset over what happened on Saturday. Maybe we shouldn't make it worse? Whatever, fine, I'll stop training. But I'm stopping because you're tired and wimpy, not because I need to. Remember when I stayed up all night to heal your Pokemon? Yeah, and you were so scared that we were going to get caught. I figured someone was going to hear you whining. Hear your whining. No one's asked about how you're able to train all night. No. But it doesn't matter. After that shit on Saturday, you probably want to keep your power under wraps. Oh, I'm not sure that's possible. Huh? Yeah, Whitney already knows. We work together in the nursing classes we take, and, Tia knows. Excuse me, a few others too. Huh, I kinda figured that, you were trying to keep it secret. Also, I'm curious. I don't think it's going to do this. I think it's going to just be Blue and Ethan. But I am curious to know if we're going to jump to the perspective of Leaf. Because I kind of want to jump over to her perspective. Just to look at her stats and all that. But I don't know if we will. Huh, I kind of figured you were trying to keep it a secret. Hi, Sai. Hello, Suba. Secrets just hurt people. The people you're keeping the secret from, and the person keeping the secret. Oh my god, she's talking about secret keeping. And then there's the whole thing that just happened with Boot. Put it on a fortune cookie, Pipsqueak. I like how Blue is just a dick to her at times, but also, like, has that obvious care for her. And she loves it. Like, maybe not at this exact moment, but she loves it. Alright, enough playing around. Time to go to homeroom and face the music. Did you ever find out why your grandfather didn't put us in the same class? No, I did ask him to. But then he put Boot there instead, so I figured he was just doing it to piss me off. I'm sure your grandfather doesn't want to upset you. You don't know him. You're not even in his class. No, but I try to see the best in everyone. Well, you're going to have to work. Or you're gonna have your work cut out for you. You walked away. It's hard sometimes, but I know there's good in everyone. Especially you, Blue. Yeah. He does mean well. He's just dumb. Damn it, though, because Boot decided to drop out, now we don't get to go on our date with Leaf. This sucks. And also, my title about this being an Ethan episode is wrong too, because now it's Blue. Now, students, please stop talking amongst yourselves. Yes, I know you're very excited over the events of last Saturday, but we need to proceed with the lesson. I'm still staying kind of quiet. It's much later now, but family, I don't like them hearing me say things. Please, Flan, you've got to believe me. I really see you as a friend, not just a project. I don't care. No, come on, Flan. Please? Yes, I want to help you with your... With what? With my emotions? With my mood? That's not something you can just fix with me. And if you're trying, then I don't see how you could actually be my friend if you're just looking at me like a... worse than a project, like a patient. Flan, please, Do we not know Whitney? Apparently we don't know Whitney. That's interesting. I guess Whitney's all about, Professor Oak looks different. I mean, he looks like Professor Oak. All of these characters look slightly different from, the characters that they usually are. Or how do you mean different? I know somebody a day or two ago said, like, they could imagine Professor Oak with, like, super buff muscles. Anyway. Also, our money has been consistent. At first I thought that was a whole thing because it's like, oh, we switch over to Ethan. Ethan and I have everything be the same. But even Blue has the same amount of money. Damn it, if Boot's not here, then there goes our side hustle. And also, I'm ever so slightly depressed because this game only has 7 weeks as far as development has gone. Sorry. This game only has 7 weeks as far as development has gone. And now we're just speeding through the days because Boot's gone. No. How am I gonna get a Torterra at this rate? Drop it. This is over. We're over. Sniff, sniff. Aw, May, what's wrong? Doesn't know May either. Brendan was lying about being vegan, just so he didn't have to eat my cooking. Isn't that messed up? Aw, I'm sorry, sweetie. Brendan doesn't know, but I heard his voice loud and clear on Saturday. I thought I was over it, but then, coming back here to class, I... So much power, just to put to waste. If I had that power, then... It's just like my 12th birthday all over again. Dawn, why are you so depressing? Ha! What a bunch of washouts. Some rando doesn't get it or get to be student council president after a few secrets are spilled, and you all fall to pieces. You losers need to learn to keep your eyes on the target. Don't pretend, even for a second, that you're handling this any better than the rest of us. He wasn't there, to be fair, so he doesn't have all these secrets in his head and whatnot. Also, I'm gonna go quickly go just switch my WoW to and do one other thing. It took longer than I thought to do things. Mainly because my mother wanted to talk and then just wanted to keep talking about things. But now I'm back. So, let us continue on our venture. Hooyah! Wait. Hold on, let me get all set up. Excuse me. Je m'excuse. Alright. Heh, what are you talking about? This doesn't affect me. Sounds like Boot got taken down a peg. A peg that should have fallen off years ago. Wait, you don't know? What, we're playing 20 questions? What is it? So, you don't know. What don't I know? You're a dick, so I'm not going to tell you. What? Students, be quiet. Blue, please take a seat. I'd expect better of you. Yeah, you always do, but never acknowledge when I do better. Spectaculum, Parager, debit, students, I don't know what that means. The show must go on. You've all invested too much into this school, monetarily or otherwise, to let it fall apart now. Now, if we are to continue our unit on so-called mythical Pokemon, it's important to remember that they, by their very nature, have not had their existence ever scientifically proven. This is counter to legendary Pokemon, who definitely exist, though our records of them may be thin and prone to embellishment. Let's see, in Unova, the Pokemon Victini is known to... You sit back with your feet on the desk and take notes whenever your grandfather says something you didn't already know. After a moment, you become aware that class seems weirdly quiet. Looking over your shoulder, you suddenly realize Boot is no longer here. Huh? Psst. We've got Dragon class 5th period, right? Huh? Yeah, I think. Why? What's it to you? You're a dick, but this is important, so I'll tell you then. Great. I've got more of your flapping your gums to look forward to. Yeah, you're blessed. Ding dong, bing bong. Wow, I have not seen Winnowa yet. I didn't even know she was the teacher for this. Oh, hello, students. Yes, please come in. Yes, I know you're upset. Please don't cry. Here too, huh? Does anyone know where Grusha is? I didn't get a notification from the infirmary if he'd be out. I imagine he's still recovering from his fall, miss. Oh, Callum's back. Oh no, is he okay? Are any of us? Would it help to talk about it? I attempted to show Kobukan a front of unity, and all I achieved was revealing, in the bleakest possible way, how fragile any piece I build truly is. No, that didn't help at all. Hey, can we get on with the lesson? I didn't come here to hear you winners bellyaching over how you didn't get to be student council hotshot or whatever. Be a student council hotshot. Oh! Right, yes, let's get on with the lesson then. Okay, flying abilities can be separated into two distinct categories, usually. Those provided by lift, and those provided by levitation. Now, it's important to remember the difference between these because, let me check my notes. Seems like the school is really taking what happened on Saturday hard. Oh yeah, Blue wasn't there to, Blue wasn't there to listen to our thingy thing with Professor Oak, so he didn't hear about all the faculty stuff that was going to be happening soon. Not my problem. They need to just get over it. Gym class. Hi, kids. There's a lot I want to tell you, but I figure you've probably heard enough from your other teachers. I'm not paid to be a therapist. But even so, if any of you want to talk, I'm here. God damn it, can we have one class without everyone being all mopey? It's not like anyone died. Your disrespect for others' feelings will not protect your own. You hurt others for no reason. Yeah, well, moping like this doesn't fix anything. Blue, things are very tense right now, and your attitude is only making things worse. Simmer down. Simmer down? Aren't you meant to be a champion? A stupid election went sideways and some people's secrets became public. Big deal. Bigger scandals than this happen on social media every day. Blue, be quiet. What? You need to learn some manners, young man. You need to learn some respect. And for the love of God, you need to learn some empathy. Excuse me. You will not talk to us, or your classmates, in this manner. After class, you will report to the school's disciplinary committee. What? We don't have one of those. It's new. Dean Drayden thought we needed one after Saturday. I'm not sure if I agree how he implemented it, but that's not my problem to say. Perhaps since we have so many students gathered here, we should make the announcement now. Yes, that makes sense. Students, the dean has implemented a new disciplinary committee in order to avoid the student council being swamped with reports from students. You should instead go to the committee. If you have any conflicts with your fellow students or with the teacher that needs to be resolved, you're asked to go to the disciplinary committee. Oh no, it's my enemy, Erica. I was not made aware of this. Or no, I think we're the enemy. Also, I thought about this when I was in the bathroom. The reason why Boot's thing reads talker for what we are to Boot, that's because we did Blue's event where we were later changed from rival to listener. So I like that detail. I really like it. Seriously, this game, I'm loving it. It's such small details they don't have to do, but they do, and I love it. Stop, mouse. Ugh. Okay, I was not made aware of this. Who is on the committee? The rest of the members are still being elected, but for now, I am. Ooh. Ooh. How is the class going to react to this? What? Him? No way. This has to be some kind of sick joke. He caused this mess. The teachers aren't defending him. Guess they agree. Well, sucks to be him. Get him out of here. I'm never going to respect the disciplinary committee with him in it. Fuck chair. Oh. Oh. Stop it. Huh? That pipsqueak? What does she think she's doing? Who's that? You're trying to shout down Charon before he even gets a chance to say anything. He's said enough. Yeah, he ruined Kobukan. Kobukan's only ruined if you give up on it. We still have 11 months to go. We can turn things around. We can find the good in this. Look, Charon feels bad, don't you? Or don't you? I thought she was asking the crowd. Indescribably. No, I will describe it. Classmates, I've committed a grave trespass against all of you. I never meant for so many of you to get caught up in this. I only wanted the truth to be known. No matter who it hurt, how much it hurt. I thought myself justified. I thought that... Shut up, save your sob stories. You were just jealous. Yeah, haven't you talked your way enough into enough trouble for now? In any case... Shut up. I will work as the disciplinary committees. Get out of here. Student lysation to reduce pressure on. We don't want you. The student council and the faculty. Get out of here, Bert. Get out of there. My door is always open. Come to me with any complaints. Boo. Alright, that's enough. If you've got any complaints about how the disciplinary committee is run, well, bring them to the disciplinary committee, I suppose. Yeah, I see the problem, but there's nothing I can do about it in this class, so let's just move on to the lecture, then battles. Let me skip the battle, please. Class proceeds without incident. After it ends, instead of heading to the lunch hall with all the other students, you proceed to the disciplinary committee office. Typical. This detention squad is brand new, and I'm probably the first person who got reported to it. Just my luck. Well, this is a trio. Ah, our first villain. Get your head out of the clouds. It's not... Blue? Silver? What the hell are you doing here? I'm part of the disciplinary committee. No, the hell you're not. A shady guy like you. Yeah, I was pretty surprised too. Silver's passion for enforcing curfew is intense. We had nearly come to blows over it. It seemed logical, given enforcing curfew is now one of the disciplinary committee's responsibilities. Wait, I thought you wanted to repeal curfew. What I want is no longer of any account. I kinda wish I followed Silver's thing, but oh well. Oh yeah, and what about this airhead? Airhead? I'm a hero of justice. I want to make sure that no evildoers ever try to break down onto campus again, and... Hold on, this is why her social status is... where's Skyla? Is anti-hero. Maybe, I don't know. And I want to make sure what happened to poor Sabrina never happens again. I should have done something then, but I was so shocked by what I had heard, or when I had heard about Boot. Oh, not that, like, I'm mad about it or anything, though. I think people with superpowers are super cool. Yeah, well, some of us actually have to work to make our Pokemon like us. Can't say I see the cool side of this. Hey, I heard that. Can't you see that Boot didn't mean to have that power? You've read comic books, right? No, we don't all have that luxury. And I'd remind you that this isn't a goddamn comic. I stuck my neck out for that man, and this is what happened. He's a victim in this situation. He needs saving just as much as the rest of us. You're delusional. You think that guy, or a guy who can cut through the effort the rest of us have put in, is going to feel anything over this? Believe me, it's very easy to stop caring about people that hate you. What's up with them? Given my history of poorly chosen allies, I elected to choose 2 companions that I thought would not have any sort of relationship my former partners did. Yeah, well, I think you've got... I think you got that one. I think you'll be busy trying to prevent those two from fighting to actually get anything done. I have some ideas. A common foe works wonders for bringing enemies together. You're a real bastard, you know that? So I've heard. But you actually listened to me. Eh? So we're even. I'm not going to give you a hard time about your massive, monumental, colossal, tremendous fuck-up. Are you bastard? Are you done? Yeah, I'm done. I was under the impression you were not fond of Boot. Oh, believe me, I hate that loser's guts. But you screwed up his entire school. Everyone's whining and moaning about what happened. This entire school. What happened? Even the teachers. We're here to learn, aren't we? We're here to train. Enough of the moping around. On that note, I believe you were instructed to report to the disciplinary committee for your disrespect to instructors Alder and Bruno and the gym class, no? Yeah, what are you gonna make me write, or what? Are you gonna make me write lines? No, this is a first offense, so you will receive only a warning. Future offenses will result in the removal of your after-school privileges. You will have to spend your free time with the disciplinary committee reflecting on what you have done wrong. Though I should mention that your habit of sneaking out of your dorm at night in order to train ends today. What? I made very clear that you would end that behavior if I was elected to student council. That did not happen, obviously, but as it is now my responsibility to ensure that curfew is upheld, I cannot look the other way. Silver would not allow it, for one. So all that talk about repealing curfew and how we're mature enough to handle it goes out the window as soon as someone else tells you to drop it? I kind of want to go back on my Silver thing. Yes, you are a bastard. Every time I hear that, it hurts slightly less. This is all. You may go. Ba-da-bum. What's up, losers? Huh, cat guy you're telling? What, you too weak to come up with a comeback? Cut it out, Blue. Yeah, we're not in the mood to argue. What? But this is our table. We argue every day. Why the hell would you stop now? Maybe you didn't notice, but we've all got enough to worry about with this dumbass daily ritual. I don't even know why I keep coming to this table. No. Come on, Hilbert. I know you've never turned down an argument. What's the best Pokemon, huh? I'm bored of this conversation. Yeah, I think I'll probably just take a nap over the lunch, until lunch is over. Well, I'm not leaving this table. I was here first. Worthless. You're all worthless. Blue, would you like to? Not now, Yellow. Can't believe that I'm relying on Queen Hardass to bring this day back to normal. But I'm sure there's nothing that can interrupt her fetish for dragon types, right? Oh no. Is Claire finally gonna not be obsessed with dragons? Alright, quickly now, take your seats. Stop your discussions unless they pertain to dragon types. We have a lot of material to get through, and I will tolerate no interruption. Finally, a teacher who's got her head on straight. Itchy eyes. I would just like to say a couple words regarding the events of last Saturday. Son of a bitch. Unlike the mighty dragons who blah 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 blah, your zone you zone out as Claire's droning voice goes on and on about stuff you really don't care about. This sucks. Is this what the rest of the year is going to be like? This is all that damn Boot's fault. If that idiot hadn't gone all mannequin mode, he could have explained what Phrenergy actually is, and people wouldn't have freaked out like this. Well, I guess people are still upset about their own secrets or whatever, but like I care, all that matters is Boot. By which I mean, Boot doesn't matter at all. Scary face you got there. Any particular reason you're casting the eyes on of death on Dawn? Huh? You suddenly become aware that you've been subconsciously snarling in Dawn's general direction for the past 15 minutes. What are you looking at? You! Wait, no, I meant nothing. I was just thinking, don't say you. So I said it, but I meant to say nothing. Not to imply you're nothing. You're nothing though, I mean, you're really something. But not in a bad way, I'm sorry. Smooth. Yeah, what do you want? Figured it out yet? Cut the crap. What were you going to tell me this morning? You could say please. Please stop being a pain in the ass and just tell me what's so goddamn important. It needed, like, 6 hours of build-up. Boot dropped out of Kobukan. What? No, he didn't. Yes he did. Saturday night. Ethan told me this morning. That's bullshit. He wouldn't quit. I mean, I wish he would, but he didn't. Sure. So you agree, huh? I was thinking the same thing. Sure, he handed his dropout paperwork, and sure, he's flown back to Pallet Town. But, you know, that's not enough to actually quit. What the hell are you saying? Listen, we have slightly over 2 days until Wednesday. That means we have just under 50 hours to get Boot back to Kobukan before the quarter clashes. We? Who the hell is we? You can do whatever the hell you want. I'm glad he's gone. I knew it. I knew a quitter like him couldn't hack it at Kobukan. You just said he wouldn't quit, though. Yeah, I know. Don't twist my words. I am literally just quoting you. Just shut up. Shut up. I wasn't thinking straight, alright? I was surprised. Mr. Oak, is there anything you would care to share with the class? Something about dragons. No, Instructor Claire. Can't afford to be sent to the disciplinary committee again. Not so soon. I need my evenings to train. If that bastard is going to stop me from going out at nights. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry, Instructor Claire. Can we move on now? Well, how pleasant it is to see that you can tone down the aggressiveness once in a while. Perhaps my cousin's reports on your temper were exaggerated. Yep, that's it. Meet me in the garden after school. We're going to get Boot back. And why the hell would I want that? 4 reasons. First, your first battle, you lost, but only because you were using a brand new Pokemon. Your second battle, you lost, but only because Boot massively outnumbered your team. Your third battle, you lost, but only because the battle tryouts rule set totally cut into your level advantage. Finally, your most recent battle, you lost. But that's because I was there, so obviously you never had a chance. I beat you in the tryouts. Ignoring that, is there a point to all this? I remember every battle I've had with that guy. I don't need your damn reminders. I mean, just doing some math on the back of the napkin here, but it looks like your win record is 0-4. I mean, doesn't that just kind of bite at you? Personally, I can't help but feel like she's manipulative. I love her. I can't help but feel like I'd want to do more, or I'd want to do one more battle, at least one more. Let's be honest, a lot of those losses, the odds were against you, weren't they? Don't you want one more battle as equals, one-on-one? No gimmicks, no handicaps, nothing in your way? Just one more so you can finally prove you're better than him. You must think I'm an idiot. No, I just think you deserve better than what you've gotten. Shut up. I told you I don't want your pity. You ignore Leaf for the rest of the lesson, trying to put her words out of your mind. Anyways, we're gonna go with Leaf and go save Boot. Of course, this is difficult since your next class has Leaf in it. Hey, did you see Tia in our dragon class? What? No, why do you care? I figured she might be able to help us get Boot back. There's one person in this school more obsessed with him than you, it's Tia. More obsessed than me, look who's talking. Whoever's talking should stop. As everyone should remember, it's time to take your quiz. Please pull out your pens. As for what you should know, the opponent Excadrill only knows Dig. The opponent Wailord only knows Dive. And the opponent Braviary only knows Fly. Additionally, each opponent will target the foe they can do the most damage to. Remember to look at your party before committing to any moves. Finally, remember that this is graded. Wow, we have this. What if I fail? Oh, I didn't save! Oh no, when was my last save point? Oh no, that was a long time ago. How far are we? Oh no, I can't even save. Okay, I guess we make our choice now. Do we win or do we lose? Shit. I mean, it's funny to have the idea that Blue loses, but I actually wanted to see if I could win this first. Just so I could show that I know Pokemon things. Alright. Would Leech Seed kill it if it's, down? Like diving? I don't know. Wailord's obviously going to go for Dugtrio. Braviary is probably going to go for the Breloom, and the Excadrill is going to go for Lantern because electric, grass, and ground. Water, ground, and flying. I'm gonna say we'd probably use Leech Seed. Because the thing is, we want to take care of that Wailord. Though, hypothetically, Sky Uppercut could also... Oh, we can't go for the Wailord. Never mind. Well, he's going to use Dig, whereas Braviary's going to use Fly. Braviary's probably faster. Here's the thing. I want to throw. I want to die. I want to make Blue look stupid. So, I'm going to do this. Magnitude, Dig, or Protect. Ooh. Oh, but I'm going to be attacked by that Braviary, so using Dig would probably be my best option. The question is, am I going to be faster than Wailord? This one actually requires some thinking. Actually, I think Breloom should go for the Braviary. Its opponent, even during Fly. Yeah, so we're actually going to do that. Then I believe we can... Who's our fastest out of this bunch? 56. 110. Okay, so we're faster, so we can't Earthquake. I thought Dugtrio would be so much slower. Alright, cool. So then we're gonna Dig. I'm gonna Dig Excadrill. Or no. Because the thing is, the only one who doesn't have a status effect on them right now is Dugtrio. So I feel like we want... What moves do you have? Whirlpool, Aqua Ring, Thunderbolt. And we all have the accuracy boost as well. Oh no, you know what we can do? We can Thunderbolt the Wailord, and then we can dig and attack the, You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna try actually winning this. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna try. So let's... Do we want to dig after the... Sandstorm won't hit it. Dig won't... Or Dig's the only way we can hit it. If I do a Sandstorm, that might just kill my Pokemon. So I think Dig is the way to go. So let's go for Wailord. No, fuck. Why did I say Wailord again? No, we dig for the Excadrill. And then we're going to see if we can Thunderbolt the Wailord. Okay, so Excadrill is faster. Braviary's faster. Wailord is faster. Okay, that sucks. Lantern's Thunder, but attacked. Breloom used Sky Uppercut. Braviary fainted. Lantern hurt by poison. Breloom hurt by that. So it's just Excadrill and Wailord. So we had to take out... Oh, we might be able to protect... They're all faster than us. Breloom, Lantern, Dig missed, Dive missed, Dig hit. But we're faster, so we should be able to just dig. Yeah, we win. You win. Well, that will be all. Oh, there's not even a comment if you succeed or not. Oh, never mind. I knew it. Every time we take one of these tests, he just looks at Boots. He doesn't even look at the rest of ours, does he? Alright, so now I'm going to save, because it's been a while. Yeah, almost an hour later. Blue, what's wrong? Were you waiting for me again? Not this time. Do you have plans? I was planning on... Drop them. We're training. Oh, I actually need to... I can't do this without you. That's not fair, Blue. You can't just say that and make me do what you want and not mean it. I mean it. I can't train without you. I need you there. Alright. Alright, good to hear. I was going back to my dorm to get changed. Meet you outside Aura Hall. You don't make this easy, Blue. Oh. Where's your hat? Oh, I left it in my dorm. Don't worry about it. Is there something wrong? Your hair is longer than I remember. I haven't cut it recently. Right. Did you, like, do anything with it recently? No. Right. This is weird. Why is her hair distracting me like this? 'Cause it's cute. God, those losers at school have gotten into my head. Where are we going to train? I heard Bee say that while training on Sunday, she found a cave in the mountains. I bet it's chock full of powerful Pokemon. It's pretty far away, but I think the Academy has a couple, ride Cyclizar, that we can use to get there and back on time. Ha! Some dumb cave. Sure, I bet there's a real tough Zubat there. That's just waiting to fight me. Okay, so what's your idea? Let's head to the garden. Really? But there's barely any Pokemon in the garden. Yeah, well, I want to go there. It's not a crime. Come on already. Wait. God, took you long enough. That's not fair. Your legs are longer than mine. Yeah, cry about it. He's looking around. What are you looking for? No one. Stop yelling at me. Sorry, but could you quit crying about it? You didn't have to come out here. You didn't have to come out here. I'm not crying. Huh? Then what's that noise You pause, listening carefully. There's definitely a sobbing sound coming from somewhere around here. Is it gonna be Leaf? Actually, I think I heard I heard the same sound this morning. Huh? It sounds like the noise is coming from a bush just a few feet away. Probably a wild Pokemon. Ignore it. Let's get to the groves. No, I'm going to check. Ugh, of all the times to grow a spine. Now I've got to stop a Rattata from chewing her hair off. There it is again. Why am I thinking about her hair? 'Cause it's cute. You walk behind the bushes, and there's absolutely nothing besides Yellow. This would be less unnerving if the crying sound wasn't very loud and clearly coming from, like, right in front of you. This is new. What do you think, Yellow? A Kecleon? Tia? Oh, that's where she's been. She's finally snapped. Dude, that's so... It's Latias, right? Look at that. Never mind, apparently I have. I blame Boot for this. What was it again? She's finally snapped. Never mind, apparently I blame Boot for this. Yellow gently grabs one of Tia's hands and touches her forehead with her. Oh! 'Cause Yellow can communicate with Pokemon! Tia, what's wrong? Tia's mouth opens, but all you hear is a choking sob. Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Latias. All Sunday? Oh, I'm sorry, that's awful. And you dressed up so cutely, too. I'm sure he'd be here if he could be. Voice. Wait, never mind, I had thing messed up. Half asleep. You scared me, Wisp. You gave me a fright. I mean, thank you for still, being on top of it. I appreciate it. But, that scared me. My heart skipped for a second. You watch, perplexed, for a couple of minutes, as Yellow seems to carry on a fluent conversation with Tia, despite Tia not saying a single intelligible word. So is Leaf gonna come around the corner? Sorry, don't worry about it, Wisp, it's fine. If you keep saying voice every, 2 minutes, though, then it'll get annoying. But otherwise, it's fine. Your patience, already minimal, is quickly stretched to its limit. Wrong one. I mean, he's got an okay patience. It's not negative, which is still surprising to me a little bit. I mean, I could see some patience, but is quickly stretched to its limit. Could someone explain what's going on here? Well, Tia is, It sounds like Tia was expecting Boot to show up here, but he didn't because of, Saturday. She could tell a bunch of people were upset on Saturday, but didn't know what to do. So she came here to the garden and waited, and she's been waiting ever since. Oh, yeah? Okay, that makes perfect sense. Like I'd give a rat's ass about any of that. Why the hell was she invisible just now? Oh. The seconds stretch by the speed of a relaxed chuckle as Yellow's eyes start from side to side, looking for a reasonable explanation. She can just do that. Like how I can heal Pokemon, or how Boot can make Pokemon trust him right away. She can just turn invisible. She can just do that. Yes? Of course. You walk away. You've had quite enough distractions from your academy life for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, the distractions have not had quite enough of you. Hey yourself, watch where you're... Wait, it's you? You showed up? Oh great, look. I've hit a bit of a snag. Huh? So, I've called him a bunch, but he's not answering. I'm pretty sure that he'll only come back if someone goes there and gets him. Yeah, so here's the issue. Boot told me there was a student in this school named Skyla. Yeah, the pilot. Oh, you know her? Oh, you know her, huh? We take flying classes together. Right, anyway, I asked her if she could, fly her plane out over Kanto. You're kidding. Hey, do you know how much it costs to fly a plane from Kobukan to Southwest Kanto and back again? No. Well, neither did I. I thought that it'd be a lot cheaper, but the big thing is that she apparently needs, like, approval from the KAA, at least 2 weeks in advance. Kobukan Air Authority. Well, sucks to be you. Nuh-uh, sucks to be us, because we're in this together, remember? Why the hell won't you take no for an answer, you crazy bitch? Are we gonna fly on... No, we're not gonna get the Latias reveal yet. But imagine we could just be told, like, oh yeah, no, Latias will fly us there. You're the one who showed up to the garden. I was in the area. Uh-huh. Anyway, since Skyla's plane, isn't an option, I was wondering if your Pidgeotto could fly to an entirely different region? Probably not. You can hear the blood rushing in your ears as you're sure that you've just had a coronary from the massive, incredible increase in blood pressure you've undergone. Anyway, no, it does not no fly. That's almost 7,000 miles over open ocean, and you want my Pidgeotto to fly there twice in 2 days. I thought Pidgeotto could go at Mach 2. That's Pidgeot, and that's a maximum speed with no rider. If a person tried to ride Pidgeot going that fast, the sonic boom would snap their neck and liquefy their brain before they went even a fraction of that speed. I am open to other ideas. Give up. If he left, he's gone. You don't need to be able to fly at the speeds of a jet plane in order to even get there and back in time. What? Yeah, we have, 44 hours until the quarter clashes start? Planes need to land, swap out their tires, refuel, shit like that. And pilots need to sleep. You can't fly for 16 hours straight. How do you know so much about planes? Unlike some people, I listen to the people around me. Skyla talks about her plane all the time. Oh. You did the math. Huh? You figured out how fast someone would have to go in order to get to Pallet Town and back. Oh, well, you see, that's all because, oh, Moon's here again. Yo! Sorry, Leaf, Blue, I need to focus on this for a second. We love Moon, the cat. That's as much as I'm gonna say, actually. I love Plot. I'm sorry. Also, it's only 10 o'clock. My god. I mean, I've been going for a few hours now, but my god, it does not feel like 10 o'clock. I love getting to do an earlier stream. But yeah, he's probably gonna say something like, 'cause I live there, duh. Yeah, but only so I could tell you it's impossible. Okay, wait. We're not over yet. Dragonite. They can circle the globe in 16 hours, right? How about Give it up. There's nothing we can do. Even if we had a Dragonite, no rider could stand the wind resistance without some kind of barrier. Oh, are we gonna... Some kind of barrier. Is there any way that Tia could help with that? You know, the fucking Pokemon. Give up. Some kind of barrier. A Dragonite with a barrier. Follow me. What? That pushy... God, why does she always think she's going to get her way? Blue, Tia and I overheard what you were saying, and... Not now, Yellow. Kinda in the middle of something. She looks like Darkness. Actually, follow me. See the good in everyone, Amarillo. See the good. Oh God. Absolutely not. What? No. Did you mean yes? No. Damn, that normally works. Trying to manipulate Lance. Finally, someone she can't manipulate so easily. What the hell is happening here? Oh joy, there's more. Well, you said no one could ride on a Dragonite at its top speed without some sort of barrier. And that reminded me of Advisor Lance, that Advisor Lance has a Dragonite that knows barrier. I see you've been listening to my cousin's lectures. Good. She is an excellent teacher, and you would do well to listen to her. In any case, if you are correct, Dragonite cannot normally learn the barrier technique. However, I taught the move after months of intensive training. Learning from powerful espers who have exiled themselves to the far reaches of Mount Silver in order to trade their skills. One can understand, then, why I would reticent to allow my Dragonite to assist the recapture of a truculent runaway. Wait, you know what I was going to ask? Your appalling taste in men has not escaped me, no. It is quite obvious that you think my Dragonite, who can erect a psychic barrier around its rider to protect said rider from wind resistance, could be used to retrieve Mr. Slums from whatever hole he has crawled into. My answer to this request, as stated, is no. I bet he can't do it. Leaf, I know your strategies, but I think Lance is going to be the one who you fail. Your attempt to bait me is disrespectful, and, may I add, laughable. My Dragonite, who I might add is female, as opposed to my other Dragonites. No, once flew from Kobukan to Cinnabar Island in a matter of hours. What? Why isn't she talking? What does she want me to say? Or what, does she want me to say something now? I hate the guy as much as you, sir, but come on. Isn't there something you can do for us? Or can do? There's an immense amount I could do. I see no reason to. Wait, but you said that once Boot failed, you would finally respect him. I believe I told you to leave the room for that conversation. I was by the door. But that doesn't matter. You made a promise. Oh, she hates when people don't follow promises. I made no such thing, and certainly not to you. What I said was that I may respect him. I didn't think it was necessary that I state failure alone was not a condition of my respect. Perseverance is failure. Or perseverance is failure followed by another attempt at success. Well, why not, now that he's failed, you give him that chance at success? Because he's already run away. Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Wait, but didn't you run away? No, I trained. I trained, and then I went back. Okay. Given that, upon being faced with failure, his first recourse was to run home, it is clear he does not have the mental fortitude or wherewithal to succeed in this academy, so there is no reason to drag him back. Lance, I feel like there's going to be a call of either, like, you after your first loss went running away, or something like that. Something to relate to Boot with. Exactly as I said. Or it's going to be the whole thing of, like, okay, when Lance made it to the Elite Four, he was like a trainer who'd been through a lot, and blah blah blah. And who knows how old he was. I don't know how old he is now, or how old he could have been when he first ever beat the Elite Four, or went to face the Elite Four. But he could have basically pulled the thing, but Boot's a kid. Well, 18, but a kid. Exactly as I said. Why do you hate him so much? Your characterization of my feelings towards him as hate is incorrect. I would have liked to see him succeed, as I would any student of Kobukan, but his personality is one that hinders itself, and I object to having my time wasted training a student who does not do their best. Why are you even a teacher? For the pay, of course. I don't believe that for a moment. He keeps smirking. That's the first intelligent thing you've said since you walked in here. Wait, if I can somehow get another Dragonite, would you teach a barrier? She does have that Dratini. I was wondering if she was going to say, like, oh yeah, you know, you're talking about a Dragonite. Like, I didn't even think of Lance at first when she brought that up. I was thinking, oh, does she have a Dragonite? But then it's like, well, no, because even if she took the Dragon classes so frequently, unless she cheats kind of like how Blue does with his differences in all his classes they totally couldn't have all taken, then, what was it? Something. Oh yeah, then if she was able to somehow put all of these spread points into one type being Dragon, then maybe she'd be able to get a Dragonite. But it's like, as she is right now, as far as, like, game mechanics go, she shouldn't have a Dragonite available to her. So sorry, you're probably hearing things. Just doing a thing. Noises. Okay, well, now I just took my headset off because it makes it easier to do, actually. Without having to be close to the mic or without having to bump every head. But yeah, is that what Leaf is gonna do? She's gonna go on, like, a training arc to get a Dragonite? Boy. Whoa. Also, keep in mind, Leaf, your Dragonite, even if you have one or get one, which, I mean, you know, you're kind of at the position of getting one, because I doubt you actually have a Dragonite with the way you were talking about it, I don't think it's ever flown to Kanto. So, you know, it'd be a bit difficult to do. Like, it'd be a first time, right? So it wouldn't necessarily be that easy. If you could somehow get your hands on another Dragonite, then certainly. I would be willing to spend the multiple weeks of dedicated training it would take to teach your Dragonite barrier. Blue, can you Can you train my Dratini into a Dragonite? Oh, wow. No. What level is it? 16. Technically, he could with Yellow's help. But in the time you have, what is that, level 30 and level 55? Yeah, so you're just a little over halfway to the first evolution, but it's ridiculous. No, I can't even increase a Pokemon's level by 39 levels in like 30 minutes, or 30 hours. Okay, but what if we give up already? Why are you so desperate? Boot isn't the only person who came here with no friends, Balls Deep 69. It's Blue. And there's nothing you can do. Just give up on him. This won't work, okay? I mean, I can't even think of a bird Pokemon that could fly that far in one shot. It'd probably have to be a dragon. Tia? We need a dragon that can go faster than a jet, that can put up some type of psychic barrier to protect the rider. Find me one of those, and maybe I'll say you've got a chance. Latias? Hello, Tia/Bianca? I think that you might want to listen to what Tia has to say. Not now, Yellow, for fuck's sake. Slap him, Yellow, slap him. Slap him. Why not? Why don't you ever think that what I have to say might be important? Huh? I didn't mean... All I've been trying to do all day, all month, is help you. But you never even say thank you. Yellow, come on, not here. It's always not now, Yellow, or not here, Yellow. Then when? You won't even introduce me to your friends. I don't want to be a secret. I didn't want them to. And we always have to do what you want. Why can't we just go out for a picnic once in a while? Why are you always fighting something or someone? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, now to say it out, or say it aloud. Yeah, fine. What was it you wanted to say? Tia's also looking for Boot, and she thinks she can help you. That's great. Sorry, I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, hiya, I'm Yellow. Or Amarillo, if you want. I'm Blue's, friend. How come you haven't mentioned her before, Blue? She's super cute. I don't go around telling all my friends about my other friends, and you aren't even my friend. Fair enough, I guess. Well, Tia, what do you think you can do to help us? Yeah, I don't think turning invisible is going to cut it this time. Huh? Inside joke. Tia inhales and lets out a big sigh. Go ahead, Tia. She's gonna transform into a fucking Latias, isn't she? I want to watch Leaf's expression, because it's gonna be her changing, probably, in a cutscene. Oh. This is new. I fucking knew it. Oh, she's got the hat on. What? Alright. What am I seeing? Should I be screaming? Lance left, but what if he just, like, looks back at us? No, really, what? I think I should be screaming, right? I should probably be screaming. What is going on? Nadia! This is the real Tia. What is it? She is a Latias. Ask a dumb question. Okay, but, like, what is she? Is she a Pokemon? Aw, she's got the pouting face on Latias. Why are you still whispering? I don't know.
Latias, Lati, Latias.
Yellow closes her eyes and holds the Tia's hand. Tia says that she hopes you aren't scared of her true form. By her true form. And she wants to know, she wants you to know that she's the same girl you've attended Miss Claire's elective with. Wait, you can speak Pokemon? No, but I can feel what they're feeling, in a general sense. And, I think Tia's species is very empathetic. Anyway, so it's easier for me to read her. Okay, but wait, Tia, you said that you thought you could help us get Boot back, right?
La!
My Pokedex isn't getting a reading on this. Is it really a Pokemon? There are a lot of Pokemon that have been cataloged, Blue. Some Pokemon are common in the region, some Pokemon that are common in the region aren't even in the Pokedex of another region. Wait, so you're telling me this dragon thing is like a Rattata of another region?
Latias.
No, she's just a special Pokemon that has never been caught. Well, that ends today. Blue, you fucking idiot. What, can't you take a joke? Okay. Can we try to stay on topic, please? Thanks. Tia, our Pokedexes aren't working on you, but at least you look like some sort of dragon. Does this mean you can't, or you can get us to, or get to Pallet Town and back before the quarter clashes?
La!
She says yes. Then I'm cool with this. I'm not. How many of our classmates are actually Pokemon?
T.
She says 2. Fucking, excuse me, what? I can't see all the characters who exist. I still like he's there for Ethan. Well, it would have to be somebody who doesn't talk, right? Or if it is somebody... Okay, here's my thing. Either it is... someone we just haven't met yet, which is more likely. Or... I was gonna say my best bet would probably be Nate. But I really don't think so. I think he's a human boy. Alright, that raises some questions, but we'll figure it out. Is there... No, there's not a Latios here. What? That was a rhetorical question, too? Who the hell... Who's the second one? Blue, focus! We need to save that for future plot. Tia's how you can get to Pallet Town. Me? Yeah, of course. What do you think? What? You didn't think I was going to ride on her back for like an entire day, did you? Across an ocean? Ha. Okay, I've played along with your little game so far because, I'll admit it, I feel like I haven't really finished things with Boot. But if you think for a second I'm going to ride on the back of one of my classmates across a goddamn ocean to give a pep talk to a guy I hate, you're out of your mind. Well, when you put it like that...
Tias, Latias.
She should probably mention she can put up a light screen to protect her rider, but she can only carry one at a time without slowing down a lot. So when she comes back, whoever went to get Boot won't be able to come back with him. You'll miss the first quarter clash. Tia, can you go by yourself?
Las.
She's never been to Kanto before. She wouldn't know where to, or how to get there, or where Pallet Town is. Also, she wouldn't know what to say to Boot. Face it, Leaf, you're the only one who cares enough about that dumbass to do this. But I can't. I can't go across the ocean. I just can't. Oh, the hydrophobia. What, can't you swim? I mean, yes, but that's not the point. If you fall, Tia can definitely catch you. She can fly faster than you can fall. That's not the point. I can't just... I mean... It's an entire ocean. Little water never hurt anyone. What's the deal? Aw, she was gonna tell us on the date, but then the date never happened. You were so gung-ho about sending me on a trip across the pond. Not so fun when you're the one in the pilot seat, is it? Blue, please. Please. I need you to get Boot. I can't. I can't. You can't get everything you want without working for it. If Tia is going to get to Pallet Town and back, she needs to leave tomorrow, immediately after school. We have 20 hours to find a pilot. See, it feels fitting to send Blue over, but I want Leaf to do it simply because I just like Leaf more. You are no longer you. Alright. Let's see who I am this time. You woke up... Oh! 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 Holy shit, social... Hey, fuck the fuck... Dude, I thought I was obsessed with Leaf. Holy shit. Also, she really likes me. Date. Perfect. You just met Yellow. Okay, Sonia, underclassman. Classmate. Mentee. Also, I like the music too. The fucking bass music. What's going on? Is that Rocket Bass? I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Teammate. Classmate. Idolator. Teammate. Dorm mate. Classmate. Dorm mate. Hater. This is her relationship to the character. So she's a hater of Charon, which, yes, I mean, I get that. But wow. Also, hold on, I gotta do a thing. Alright. Serena. Dorm mate. Classmate. Classmate. Dorm mate. Rival. Teammate. Investigator. Wait, so your relation to him is investigator? Wait, what's his to you? I forget. Oh well. Dude, I didn't realize this was gonna be a 3-person fucking thing. I was assuming they weren't actually gonna switch over to Leaf in the previous thing. I had my doubts. But Please let it be Leaf. I mean, I know she has this whole thing about water, but conquering her fear for Boot, I think, would be a funny thing to do. But then it does feel better if Blue's the one to do it. Anyway, friend, classmate, friend, yay! Now, who does she have the number for? Everybody? Everybody. Wait, how do you have Tia's number? Whoops, swap style. Alright, let's look at her traits. Charm is very high. Yeah, that makes sense. Wit, yeah, makes sense. Patience being low, I can understand that. How the fuck do you have this spread of electives? It's fucking bullshit. Why do you guys get extra classes and I don't? Maybe if I studied during my time off, but... Alright. Now let's check her bag. A diary, a towel, a root fossil, an air horn. Okay. And an experience share. Yeah, I'll give that to Dratini. Confirm. Battle items. Miracle Seed, give it to the Bulbasaur. Magnet. I don't actually... Does it even tell you what it does? No, it doesn't. I assume Magnet probably boosts electric moves? Pokeballs, evolution items, and then potion things. Oh yeah, the fucking Leaf is loaded. Dude, I love this. I'm gonna have to change this. I'm gonna have to change the title, like... It's outdated. It's outdated. It was outdated a while ago. I'm just naming it the Protagonist Trio for now. But man, I'm loving this! Oh my god. I actually want to go quickly check out my own thing real quick. Just so I can gush about this for a minute. I want to see if I can find a GIF. Doop, 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 doop. Dude, I look up Leaf, like Pokemon Leaf, and it's showing me all of these things of green. I don't want green, I want Leaf. They're different. I could make the other, or I could make the GIF of blue, what it's like, man.
Might go for this one. Actually, no. I don't like some of these gifts, but I can't find any majorly good ones for what I want. Okay, I'll pick there was one I saw earlier that I thought was alright. I don't know if necessarily it's the one I want, but I'm gonna use it. Alright. Should be good enough. I think. Anyway, back with the plot of Best Girl. Hydration. Hydration, no. Unless that was said earlier. Also, it says, welcome to the chat room. Did my stream crash? I wish there was a way I could check it easily. But unfortunately, there is not. Damn, every time I'm streaming this game, or every time I've been streaming this game, I see Fab and Kathy live, and I'm just like, aw, friends, I want to be there for their Stardew content. However, this just has me captivated. Oh, you know what? Items. I don't know if we're even gonna need to use any of this stuff. I'll give the magnet to the other thing also. I don't know if this will make things more difficult for me in the future, but I say feck it. I just wanted to shoot Blue in the foot in case it does actually matter down the line. But I don't mind the challenge with Leave. Anyway, you wake up at the crack of dawn, a phenomenon you are altogether unfamiliar with. Ordinarily, it would take an air horn next to your ear in order to get you out of bed before 7. That's why she has the air horn? But today, you are on a mission. You reach into your bag and pull out your weapon of mass sleep disruption. What the fuck, Leaf? Why are you waking us up so goddamn early in the morning? Listen up. I've got a mission for one of you, and I need to know which of you is woman enough to do it. I'm gonna go back to bed. Hold on. So let's see. We have Bianca 16. We have Hilda 23. We have Serena 28. And we have May 32. Okay, so here's my logic. I don't know if we're gonna send any of these people over. Probably not. I feel like it's probably gonna force us to have one of the main people between Ethan, Blue, and Leaf. Why didn't you talk to Ethan about this? I mean, I know he's not really the best to go and bug about this, because, you know, you have such low opinions of him, and he's always self-deprecative, but still. I mean, he's your other person. But anyways, so logic for this, her closest friend is May. Bianca's the most, like, on board of, like, helping out and doing things. Hilda is very, besides that time in our story when we became the whole protector thing for her, Hilda was very, what was it? Hilda was very, like, if someone asks me to do something, I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be blah, 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 blah. And it's a whole thing. But I feel like if we're going based off of Boots' relationships, Hilda's the most likely. If we're going off of May's relationships, or Leaf's relationships, May is most likely. In terms of their general personality, the most on board to do something would probably be Bianca. But I could also see Serena just suddenly stepping up and taking charge. But I'm not sure. I'm going back to bed. Well, wait, Hilda, come back. What? I need to know which one of you would be willing to miss the first quarter clash to spend several hours flying across the ocean to rural Kanto to deliver a speech I wrote. Also, you'll be riding on the back of a dragon Pokemon going at Mach 1. Oh, but the Pokemon can put up a psychic barrier to protect you from wind resistance. It'll be like you're sitting in a room completely still air. As long as you don't fall off. Bianca's happy. What kind of a joke is this, Leaf? It's not a joke. Okay, so that's worse. Leaf, you realize, right, that my boyfriend and I are figuring out if our relationship is even real right now. Has it perhaps slipped your mind that I've yet to find a moment where I can reconcile with Callum? Do you not think I might have my own priorities? Yeah, I need to talk to Hilbert. I heard some, well... Look, it doesn't matter, alright? The fact you're even asking is ridiculous. Bianca! Bianca? Oh, I'd love to go. I just can't miss the first quarter clash. Participation is mandatory, you know. If you don't participate, unless you have a really good excuse, then you can't graduate. What? Yep, sorry, Leaf. Damn it, she was so on board, too. Oh. Oh, crap. Well, you're gonna have to ask around. I'd go for Ethan. I don't know if he will, but I'd go for Ethan. Yeah, I'm going back to bed. And if I see that damn air horn again, I'm flushing it down the toilet. Finding someone else willing to do this is going to be harder than I thought. Ah! Go for Nate! Nate said he wants to, like, make up with Boot too. What? None of you? Dude, that's my pick. Alright? Here's the thing, the three closest characters the characters my character's closest to in terms of at least social events is Leaf, Hilbert, Hilda, and Blue. Blue's already said no. Leaf can't because she's got her whole hydrophobia thing, which I'm really hoping it's Leaf in the end who has to go and do it. I really want that to be the case. Hilbert is clearly gonna say no. Oh, dude, you asked Flannery? Really? In the morning? No, it sucks you can't ask Tia for it. Also, you'd probably need someone who's Cantonian, wouldn't you? Because if Tia doesn't know where she's going, she needs someone who knows where Pallet Town is. So either someone who's visited Pallet Town, or somebody who is Cantonian. I'm thinking Johto people might be okay. So that's why I'm thinking Ethan might work out too, because he's just Southeast Johto, and Boot is southwest Kanto, so they're really not that far from each other. None of you? I don't have time for this. You realize you're asking us to give up any chance of graduating to try and get a guy who was mind-controlling us, right? He wasn't. All his power did was make you understand his feelings. It made me trust him, which I resent. Find a different pilot. I wonder if Skyla would. Probably not, but I wonder if Skyla would. Sorry, Leaf. I've kinda got a million other fires I need to put out right now. Yeah, no way, this isn't happening. Dawn, you've flown your Altaria before, right? No thank you. Sorry, you're welcome, no. Crap. About 8 hours left. Guessing no one's dumb enough to sign up for your suicide mission? It's not a suicide mission. Kind of is. Ballsy69. Whoever goes won't be able to come back, right? So whoever goes is giving up their graduation. Yellow just said that Tia would go slower with 2 people. Not that she couldn't do it. If she really pushes herself, maybe she could make it in time? Yeah, and maybe if you really pushed yourself, you wouldn't be begging random classmates to go grab a guy in Ocean Way. I can't. Yeah, well, as long as you're saying that, maybe you should just get used to the idea that that's all you're gonna hear from everyone else. People have too much to lose. To risk even more trying to get that dumbass to change his mind. Wait, that's it? Huh? All I need to do is find someone with nothing to lose. Is she gonna go for Ethan? Or Charon? Those would be my guesses, are Ethan and Charon. Nate has stuff to lose. So I feel like he's probably not the one. Dawn, Nate, Rosa, B. I'm not even reading the names, I'm looking at the pictures just because I like the pictures. Brennan, Hilbert, Callum, Silver. Blue has stuff to lose. Dude, it's either going to be Charon or it's going to be Ethan. That's it. I guess that might work, but... Ethan! Oh. Hey, homeroom's starting in like 5 minutes. You quickly dash through the hallways at a speed greater than you'd ever comfortably run, or you'd ever comfortably ran, as you maniacally try to make it to Professor Cherry's room before the first bell rings. Ethan? Miss Green, is there something I can help you with? Sorry, I was trying to get here before the bell. I just need a second. Is Ethan here? Yo, Stem. Where's the fire? It's Leaf, and I need to know if you can fly a dragon Pokemon to Kanto to get Boot back here before the quarter clashes. Also, you probably won't be able to fly back in time. No. What? No. I get what you're thinking. You're thinking I don't have anything to lose, right? That I can afford to skip the quarter clashes and fly off to Kanto? Because I don't care enough to succeed or whatever? Yes? Well, you're wrong. It's a miracle that I'm here, but I'm not gonna give up that miracle. I like Boot a lot, but I'm not gonna fly across the ocean for him. Can I bribe you? You got 5 billion on you? No. Sorry. Dude, Charon, Sorry for interrupting, Professor Cherry. It's all right, Leaf. I can tell this was important. I might suggest going to your homeroom now, though. Professor Oak doesn't like when students are late for roll call. Right. For the first time since you burst into the classroom, you take a second to look around the class. It is very notably less fancy than Professor Oak's classroom. I guess Professor Oak's reputation got him a big room then. Pretty sure no one's heard of Professor Cherry. Leaf? Huh? I don't fully understand what you need to do here, but it sounds like you need someone with the time and ability to fly across the ocean before the quarter clashes begin. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I assume you already asked Skyla. First person I went to. That's all right. The faculty had an all-hands meeting on Sunday. It was mainly to address the events of Saturday. We were all there, and I remember Arnold telling us how the military would handle things like this back when he was a pilot. Arnold? Oh, Surge. Arnold Surge. Wait, Instructor Lieutenant Surge's first name is Arnold? Yeah. Anyway, is that really the important part of what I just said? No, but it's a hell of a thing to learn. Well, I hope that information helps you at least a little. Now, I need to get back to my class, and you do too, I think. Could you write a note to Professor Oak explaining why I'm late for homeroom and maybe, give him a better reason? Fine, but that's your one for the semester. Thanks. You rush back to Professor Oak's class, note in hand, which he accepts good-naturedly. You're barely able to pay attention to the lesson, jumping out of your seat at the end of homeroom the exact moment the bell rings. All right, ladies. You better get your asses in those seats before I... Wait, it's not class yet. You've got 5 more minutes. Private Green, what the hell are you doing in this class so early? I need to talk to you about military experience, sir. Well, isn't that something? We might make a soldier out of you yet, Private Green. Not sure that's what I'm going for. Well, fine. What is it you're looking to hear, Private? I can tell you about the war. My Pokemon shocked enemies into paralysis, I'll have you know. Once they were paralyzed, I could headbutt them all day, and they wouldn't have a chance to move. Yes, I've heard you tell those stories before, but I'm actually asking about your time as a pilot. Eh? I know you were in the Army, which, I didn't think had pilots, but someone told me you were a pilot, and I was holding out hope that that was true. Yeah, the Army's got pilots. Not as many Air Force, of course, but we've got a few. Are you really gonna ask Surge to go across the ocean? He's not going to. I know he's not going to. It's not gonna make Surge the character. And I tell you what, the Army probably flies on more missions than the Air Force. They're just paid to sit around on their asses in fancy hotel rooms all the time. That's why we call them the Chair Force. Right, sir. We all know how you feel about the Air Force. Oh, and he's an electric type, so he hates the flying ones. But I really need to hear about your time as a pilot. I flew a couple missions during the war, yeah. Our Pokemon on the front lines were getting battered and needed resupply ASAP. The pilot of my squadron had already been taken prisoner after losing his battles. No one else in the squad could do it. I got my Raichu to fill the plane with 10,000 volts and jump straight. The sucker flying back. I missed words, but I'm too lazy to open up the text log. Those punks never saw it coming. They thought they only had a few more Pokemon to beat, and then they'd have won the battle. I came back with revives to choke a Wailord, and they practically gave up right there then. That's fantastic. Do you still have your plane? What? Of course not. You don't keep your equipment when you leave the army, Private. Oh. Do you have any interest in flying to Kanto on a dragon Pokemon to grab a runaway student? You're talking about Private Slums. You know? It makes sense. If I went through what that kid's gone through, I might go AWOL too. What does AWOL actually stand for? I've heard it, but I don't remember. Absent without official leave, but without intent to desert. So you understand, that's great. So you'll fly to Kanto? No can do, Private. What? 3 reasons. First, I've got to teach classes for the rest of the week. Secondly, I'm pretty sure what you're asking me to do is some form of kidnapping or stalking. Thirdly, I joined the army specifically so I could keep my feet on the ground. I hate flying, and I do my best to avoid it whenever I can. What? Why do you think I train electric types, Private? If it's in the air, I want it out of my face. But you flew anyway. Yeah, but I had to. If I hadn't, my brothers in arms would have been taken prisoner, and who knows how long it'd be before they'd come back home. I mean, that is fair, Leaf. There's something my old XO used to tell me. I was face down in the mud, it was raining like hell, and lightning was cracking down all around us. It had just done 40 consecutive push-ups, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs to give him another 20. That's when I made the mistake of telling him something real dumb. Any guesses on what I said, Private? No? No? Hell, Private, I told you I said something dumb, not suicidal. Nah, I didn't say anything like that, I said I can't. That's when my XO knelt down there in the mud with me, and, for the first time since I met the bastard, stopped screaming, and he said, barely above whisper, "It doesn't matter if you can't, because you have to." Oh my god, is this gonna be about Leaf and having to go across the ocean? Is she going to be the one who says she can't, but now she has to? Please. Again, besides Blue, I don't think there's anyone else who should go over there. Ethan's cool and all, but it's like Leaf and Blue are just right. I mean, obviously Ethan has his whole synergy with Boot, but still. Then that bastard stomped in the mud, splashed it over my face, and then told me to do another 20 for getting his boots dirty. That sounds like hazing. Maybe it was, but it taught me something real important that I took with me onto the battlefield. Private Green, it's amazing what you can do when you have no choice. But maybe I do still have a choice. Get serious, Private. I wasn't expecting this from Surge. But yeah, I like this. I like where this is going. You really think there's anyone in the school you're going to convince to fly across the ocean to pick up a guy you like? Does everyone know about that? If you want this done, you're going to have to do it yourself. But I'm scared. I know what it's like to be afraid of flying, Private, but if you... I'm not actually afraid of flying. I'm afraid of, well, the water. What? Oh, dude, but he's an electric type guy. He's gonna talk shit about the water. What? Water? Water? What sort of candy-ass sorry excuse for a fear is that? Okay. I mean, I'm a hydrophobic, so... You know, maybe dial it back a little, Surge, buddy. Flying's terrifying, but you're scared of water? Hey, water's totally terrifying. Dude, I love Leaf. Dude, Leaf and I are so relatable. Dude, she doesn't want to super exercise or do like super fitness stuff. And she has a fear of water. And she really likes grass type. And dragon types. Wow. Holy shit, she has that's a fucking hacked Pokemon. Come on. Okay, so for future reference, her Dratini Dragonair Dragonite is fucking busted. And its speed is its top thing. Okay. No, it goddamn isn't. When you're in the sky, you're just a thin piece of metal away from plummeting thousands of feet. What are you going to bump into in the water? A lily pad? A ducklet? You can swim, can't you? Well, I can. Maybe? I don't know. Then get your hydrophobic ass down to the recreation center right now and find out. This is not how you're supposed to deal with fears and... Wait, now? Do you have any time to wait around for the end of the school day? You've got 10 hours left before you need to fly, don't you? Get busy swimming, or busy figuring out what you're going to tell your squad mates when you come back without a pilot. Well, fine then. I will. I'll go to the recreation center right now then. You better. I just don't feel like doing my other deep surge voice. But I feel like mine is really quiet. And I'll be telling your professors you'll be out all day. So don't come back unless you've completed your mission. Fine, I will. I'm going. Are you sure? Get out! Before you can think about what you're doing, you dash to the recreation center, throwing wide the door. There, see? It's a pool. I can totally... Brock, quickly, help. I'm going to throw up. She has it worse than me. She definitely has it worse than me, but I still am very scared of the water. Just close your eyes and pretend it's not there. You're being ridiculous, Leaf. It's just water. It's not even salt water. And the last time you tried to swim, you were completely fine. So open your eyes and just dip your toe in. Just do it, okay? Yep, that's not happening. Not today, not ever, never. You stand there for what feels like hours, but must really only be minutes. All you can hear is the pounding of your heart as you attempt to take even one step closer in the pool. You are being ridiculous. Knowledge, however, does not correlate to action. Ain't knowledge. So, like, are you gonna get in the pool or just kind of space out? Is it Brock? It is Brock, the fucking stalker. Hey, Brock's the name. What's yours, little sis? Leaf. Sorry, who are you? Oh, I'm the man of many names, many faces. Some have called me a vagabond of love. Others call me no good hobo who needs to get a real job. Huh? Joke's on them. I've got a real job. I've got half a dozen real jobs. I'm just in between stages of my career at the moment. Is his whole story gonna be like he's from a previous year at this school? Like he attended the school before and now he's working here? Is that what it's gonna be? Because I feel like he can't be a student, right? He can't be a current student, at least. I feel like, especially with him just hanging out in the rec center all the time, it's like there's gotta be a reason. Joke's on them, I've already read this. I prefer not to give too many labels, but for you, lil sis, you can call me a missed connection. How old are you? 20? 25? I need to know how old you are before I can decide to either blow you off with some mild sarcasm or call the cops. Oh, you cut me to the bone, little sis. It's a leaf. Leaf? Righteous. Some of my favorite plants are leaves. Yeah, I kinda got that impression. Anyway, I need to go find a pilot for a thing, so if you could just, let me leave. Hey, Leaf, you're the one who's blocking the doorway. I tried to sneak out around you, but you were standing there, rock solid, like a statue. Oh, right, well. You shift awkwardly to the side. Here. Much obliged, Missy. Though I seem to have forgotten my way off the campus grounds. Perhaps you'd be a gentleman and escort me? Uh-huh. I'm not going anywhere alone with you. Leaf, I hate to point out the obvious, but we're already completely alone here, and based on how you were shivering at the water, this is a place with serious bad juju for you, no? Oh, so you were being a gentleman and trying to get me out of here then? Now you get it, little sis. Why are you calling me little sis? Force of habit. Miyamagi. I grew up with 9 siblings in inner city Pewter. Pretty much everyone I talked to was a sibling. You grew up in Pewter? I lived in Cinnabar. Cinnabar? No cap? No wonder then. I heard that the evacuation effort— oh my god, he's gonna be so relatable to her. Well, not that, but relatable to the knowledge of what happened there. So he's gonna be the one to actually— wow, I can't believe after all this time, Brock went from perving on Misty to helping Leaf with her troubles, maybe. I heard that the evacuation efforts took days for some people. Were you— yeah. Well, let me give you some straight shooting then. This water? Nothing to worry about. Heck, I'm a rock type specialist, and I wouldn't think twice about sending my Pokemon out in fight here or there. See this? Clean, chlorinated, safe. Deepest it goes, 9 feet. Besides, I'm a champion swimmer. In fact, I was even certified as a lifeguard at the Cerulean City Gym. Huh? And here I was thinking you were just a creepy guy hanging around the pool to see girls in their swimsuits. Well, I mean, I became a lifeguard for a reason. Of course. You ever see the Cerulean gym leaders? Daisy, Violet, and Lily? Oh, so that's why— well, all the gym leaders here aren't gym leaders. But yeah, I forgot they existed. 3 of them, and they wear their swimsuits all the time, even during battles, man. You had to be there. Uh-huh. And I bet when someone nearly drowned because you were too busy ogling the gym leaders, you're more than happy to provide mouth-to-mouth. Oh no, you aren't supposed to do that for CPR anymore. Chest compressions only. Turns out mouth-to-mouth breaks up the rhythm. Oh. I don't know if that's an actual fact or not, so now I'm curious. Anyway, no one ever drowned on my watch. Although I had to swim out and rescue a few babes that seemed like they were really good swimmers. And then they would ask for mouth-to-mouth even though they were conscious and didn't need it. Kinda think I might be realizing something. Yeah, you can do that on your own time. I appreciate getting to be part of this moment of self-awareness or whatever, but there's a bit of a difference between this pool and the water I'm going to need to go into. Oh yeah? How much difference? About 700 trillion gallons difference. That's a bit of a difference. What are you planning to do? Swim across the ocean? No, just fly over, but I'll be on a Pokemon. What have you got to worry about then? Huh? Pokemon have got your back. If a Pokemon thinks it can't do something, it won't try. And they always underestimate their abilities. See what I mean? They always underestimate their abilities. Ooh. See what I mean? They play it safe. That's why we trainers exist. Push them to their limit. So if a Pokemon is getting off the ground, you know you're good. but the water. What about the water, little sis? You're not touching it. You're not even going to be anywhere near it. Now, if you want to run back to your dorm and grab a swimsuit, I'll be the last guy to stop you. But I don't think you even need to consider the water as a factor. After all, if you fall off a Pokemon at a height anything more than like 50 feet, you're probably not going to hit the water slowly enough to worry about the whole swimming part of it. Was that meant to help me? Kinda, yeah. Maybe you should stick to lifeguarding. You're not much of a motivational speaker. I guess I'm not. I guess you aren't secretly a pilot with a lot of free time on your hands. Afraid not, little sis. I fly on my Pokemon once in a while, but nothing more than that. Yeah, I figured. He's a lucky guy. What? You're in love, little sis. I can tell. Nothing else would make a nice girl like you try to fly across an ocean while terrified of water. Where is he? I'm annoyed that he guessed it so easily. It's not love, he's a good friend. We're dating! Well, we're supposed to. And he owes me a date. Doesn't change anything from where I'm standing. He's a lucky guy to have a friend like you. Man, back in the day I did some real dumb stuff for girls I liked. So, I told you about how I became a licensed lifeguard so I could work at the Cerulean gym, right? Then I decided to become a Pokemon breeder because there was a girl I was traveling with that collected baby Pokemon like they were magnets. Then I became a doctor because there was an adorable nurse I had a bit of a thing for. And I tried to become a police officer because there was a cute Jenny who arrested me a few weeks earlier, but I failed the entrance exam. Then a few weeks after that, I learned how to sing and actually sold a couple albums, but it turns out she didn't really like country. And then my last job was pretty much to try and impress a girl as well. Turned out she was more into contests than battling, though. Wow, I thought this story was going to end, but it just kept going. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm pretty worldly. That's one word for it. Anyway, the point of all this is that people do dumb stuff for people they love. Or the people they're into. Whatever. My goal has always been love, but on the way I learned to love the journey. So, see? Even though my efforts have been marked by failure and despair, at every heart-wrenching turn, I still achieve my goal. And if a guy like me can do it, so can you. Fuck it. Fine. Somehow, you've convinced me. Mainly the part of the water not being the factor, but hearing about your screw-ups made me feel a bit better as well, so thanks. The thanks of a beautiful woman are all I need, little sis. Dude, no, you did not give Brock fucking opened eyes. I'm going. Dude, no. She really grew up, huh? Crazy to think we'd see her again. Oh, did you have history? Maybe we should stick around a bit longer. This school could do with a cooking club, couldn't it? Now, what Pokemon cry is that? And then that idiot said his stupid fat-ass Pikachu was going to beat me next time. Uh-huh. Did he? Well, duh, but that's because he had a type advantage. I still won most of the time. Still whining about Boot, huh, Balls Deep 69? Cheh. What's it to you? I just thought you would have been a bit more careful about that after what happened last time. Hey, wait. It doesn't matter. We need to talk. Huh? We can make this work, but I'm gonna need your help. I'm going to be the pilot, but we need to leave during lunch, now. And I've got a plan to get myself and Boot back. I feel like I'm missing some context. Just come with me to the garden. We're even fucking dragging Ethan along. Normally, I'd say something like, "So, you're probably wondering why I've gathered you here today." But we don't have time for jokes like that. We need to do something.